Q92. .04 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you in the 7 o'clock hour this morning. Thanks for having us on. Thanks for streaming us at Q92radio.com. And thank you if you're now watching. Of course, we are live for the next 3 hours on Facebook, YouTube, and X, like we are every day. This hour, big hour. Coming up, we're going to be getting a finalist for the Cavaliers-Lakers game Saturday, November 25th at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. You'll get to see LeBron James and the Lakers when they come to town. What a great day to enjoy on Thanksgiving weekend, which is next week, by the way. Black Friday is a week from right now. I don't know if you've realized that yet, but it's right now.
That's nuts.
A week. We'll be done with turkey this time next week.
Yep.
What in the blue hell? So we have that. Also this hour, as you guys know, this Saturday, Canton Civic Center, WWE Saturday Night Main Event. Stars of Monday Night Raw going to be in town. Big show. We're going to be talking this hour to WWE superstar Johnny Gargano. Johnny Wrestling is going to be joining the show. Looking forward to talking to him. 8 o'clock hour. Your call. 8 o'clock hour. Free Advice Friday. Also in the 8 o'clock hour, another Cavs Lakers finalist. 9 o'clock hour. Pick your ticket once again, and we'll be talking to our friends at the Hall of Fame Village. So you can tell a lot going on in the next 3 hours. Not to mention, for those of you on stream right now, Facebook, YouTube, and X, like the live video feed, interact with us in the comments, and you also become a finalist for the Lakers Cavs tickets. So hidden finalists. We already got finalists for Black Friday shopping spree this morning. Got a lot going on, a lot to get to. So thanks for having us on. Thanks for being with us. Congratulations to Ashley from Salem. She was our latest finalist last hour for the limo for Black Friday. So a lot going on, Lauren.
Yeah, it's a busy show.
Absolutely.
So just really quickly, because I know that a lot of our listeners in the listening area have been reading the news and following the story of what happened, with one of the high schools in our community with Tusky Valley. We've all had heavy hearts all week. I think that a lot of us are just now really starting to feel the impact and the fallout of what really happens. And yesterday, I was able to speak to somebody from the Tusky Valley community regarding a benefit. So there is a student, her name is Bryn, who is a survivor of the crash. She is in the hospital in Columbus. And a lot of people probably saw this circulating in their feed, but there's going to be a benefit for her on February 3rd. So Bryn Godell is a member of the Tusky Valley Band. Obviously, she was in the crash this week. She suffered multiple pelvic fractures, rib fractures, a severed sacrum, a broken clavicle, lacerated bladder. She had a concussion. She is able to wiggle her toes. They're hoping she's going to regain function from the waist down. This sweet girl, looking at her pictures, you can tell she is just beautiful inside and out. She has a long road ahead of her, recovery-wise. So anybody who is able to, we're going to post this in our stories on Facebook and Instagram. If you're interested in making a donation to her, there is information as far as banking goes, because they are accepting donations at First Federal to the Bryn Godell Benefit Fund. 100% of this cash is going to go to her family. Obviously, mom and dad are in Columbus with her, not working right now because they're taking care of their daughter and being by her side. Also, if anybody's interested in attending the benefit or donating a raffle auction, if there's any business owners out there who have items or services they would want to donate to help raise money for Bryn's family, I know it would be super, super appreciated. So we're going to put that out on our story. So if anybody's interested in doing that, you can go there and look. And then on our regular Facebook page yesterday, I also posted what Tusky Valley Trojans page, which is the high school page, posted about a safe way to be able to donate where 100% of the proceeds would go back to the high school. And the high school Board of Education is working on distributing those funds, making sure that band equipment that was lost gets replaced. It goes towards therapy services. Just there's going to be so much that comes in the next few months. You know, a lot of us in a couple of weeks, it's not that we'll forget about this. It just won't be as close to our hearts. Those in Tusky Valley this is going to be a lifelong impact for them. And so this is very necessary because this will also help fund, grief counseling services moving forward and things like that. So you guys can just all keep the Tusky Valley community in your prayers. And if you're interested in doing any of those things, you can find the resources that you need to make those donations, in a safe way, knowing that it's going through a bank on our social media pages. So just wanted to open the show with that. And, we're going to keep Bryn close to our hearts as well as she's recovering from a lot of injuries. So.
Check our socials, the stories. The information will be there for you. And if you can, donate what you can if you can. It'd be very, very helpful. It's Noah Khan, Post Malone, Dial Drunk on Q92. If something's on your mind, you could use an opinion. You let us know. Because like I always tell you, we are experts on nothing, but we have opinions on everything. Hell, Jake might even chime in. Right, Jake?
Right.
Sometimes. You know what? Every week I mouth that to him and like the screaming parts. I do the screaming parts. You wouldn't look at me today. Disappointed in you, Jake.
Huh?
The opening part, when she's like, and that's my opinion. Like, I always do that to you. I mouth the words.
Oh.
You wouldn't look at me. I felt like I was overly dramatic. I brought a performance.
I feel like Jake only just now found out you're doing that.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never did I know you did that.
Yeah.
You've laughed at me before.
Well, then I don't remember.
I feel like I'm training him to be one of mine.
I feel like I work with two completely oblivious men.
Yep. He's the young. The force is strong with that one.
I'm just here. Sitting here. And it's fine.
That's funny. What'd you say?
No. That's not far off.
November 25th at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, and coming up here In about 15 minutes, we're going to be speaking with WWE superstar Johnny Gargano. Again, WWE Saturday Night Live main event going to be in Canada Civic Center this Saturday night. We'll be talking about that coming up here on Q92.
Basketball.
We were talking about a list I saw of AI coming for people's jobs. Went over a list of 10 jobs that AI could easily be coming for.
Yeah.
Talked about RoboCop. We talked about Terminator. We talked about Johnny Number 5. He's alive. Great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
You saw Short Circuit, right?
I did, but I mean, it has been a very long
Hot minute.
time. Yeah.
Text, do you have the My AI on Snapchat? You can't delete him. Yes, I've seen him on there. He's appeared on Snapchat. Snap wants to now, get on the old AI craze. So, yes, I've seen him. I've asked him some funny questions. He has answered, has others. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, that's shown up now. Again, good and bad. I get a little nervous sometimes because, like I said, I'm afraid these robots are going to get too smart for their own good.
Well, I mean, listen. So you've got Elon Musk, right? He's a very smart businessman, knows quite a bit about the internet, about auto population, things like that with Amazon, right? He even said, we need to slow down because this is dangerous.
Yes, he did. Him and a bunch of other tech people.
To me, I feel like that's the equivalent of a doctor telling you need to like he knows that is his realm, that is his world, and he's going, hey, pump the brakes. I think we should pump the brakes. I think we should be very careful. There's a lot that could go very, very wrong if it's not done properly.
I agree. But I also know us as humans.
And how would it not lead to potentially weakening our national security? I don't know. There's so much in that aspect that makes me very nervous.
Mark J. Weather have a
Okay.
Pets to start. I like that.
All right.
Q92.
Grab the rain gear and your warmer coat. Scattered rain showers on and off through your Friday. A morning high near 57. Temps falling into the 40s by late afternoon. It will also be windy. Overnight rain ending early with a low near 33. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Talking about side chicks, and I asked the question, who's been a side chick, whether you knew you were or found out you were? Because you brought up a good point. There's some girls that are willingly, like you said, they just want to use the guy for what they want to use the guy for.
That's right.
If he wants to roll the dice on his relationship, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one cheating, not me.
Yeah, he is the one who has a lot to lose.
You know what I'm saying? So some of you text in. I'm about to read those, but I want to find If Your Girl Only Knew. That's the song you got to play, right? By Aaliyah.
Or it wasn't me.
Because I can never spell Aaliyah, but I found it. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Aaliyah was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I was a side chick, for over a year and did not know I was.
Oh, that really is the Carly Pierce song.
The girl teamed up with me and we dumped him together. That was over 18 years ago, and me and that girl are still friends. Well, how's about that?
What a funny story to tell, though, later.
Still friends.
Yahoo!
Good for you. That's fantastic. Let me see here. Oh, man, some of you sent some stuff in, but you also sent other stuff in, and because of Google and our text line, it buries them. There's one.
I didn't touch anything.
No, if you send a new one, it defaults back to the original text you sent.
Only after it's been opened.
I hate it.
I know.
I was a side chick because I found out my boyfriend at the time had another girlfriend without me knowing. So I got back at him by dating his best friend. And long story short, I got pregnant with his best friend. And looking back at it now, it was supposed to be to make him, my ex-boyfriend, jealous. And it turns out it failed. That's a hell of a backfire.
Yeah.
And now there's a baby. I showed you. Hold on, the baby's crying. Did you learn your lesson? Hold on, I have to pump. I'll be right back. But I think you won't mess with me anymore. Yeah, see, I'm not always the revenge sex with like a best friend or I don't know.
It's never
man.
a good idea.
I feel like, the karma you put out, karma that comes back.
Yeah.
Some people don't believe in karma, and I get that.
I do.
Friday morning. Yes,
karma?
it's Friday, everybody. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. It's a really good thing.
Yes.
And coming up, like I said here, after sports, we're going to be talking with WWE superstar Johnny Gargano. Again, Saturday night main event coming to the Civic Center tomorrow night in Canton. So if you're going, you're going to see the Stars of Raw. We're going to be talking to him about everything. The show, what it's like to be at one of these WWE shows. Looking forward to speaking with Johnny Wrestling, who's an Ohio guy. Guy loves himself some Ohio. Like I said, if you think of pro wrestling, there's a few. The Miz, a Cleveland guy. Dolph Ziggler is not with WWE anymore, but he's a guy, went to Kent.
Yeah.
Was a huge superstar. He's probably going to be in the other company pretty soon. But there's a lot of Ohio guys that have made it very, very big in professional wrestling. I mean, the Miz outside of wrestling.
Oh, of course you do.
You know what I mean?
Like, I don't watch wrestling, and I know the Miz.
You know who the Miz is.
Right.
Yes, indeed. But Johnny Gargano will be chatting with us.
I have a lot of, nephews, though, so that's probably why, because they do
watch wrestling.
Yeah, so just hearing them talk.
It's going to be fun. Glad they're coming back to Canton. Something cool to do in downtown Canton this Saturday.
Yeah.
We're talking to that, plus getting a finalist for the Lakers-Cavs game on November 25th. We have that coming up. Well, we got a few minutes here, because we got a few minutes.
Yeah.
Jake, would you mind coming on with us here? Let me unmute before I go, why can't I hear him?
There's his face.
There you go. I was just wondering, Jake, I wanted to catch up. I had a few minutes. How did it go yesterday? If you guys don't know, we've been actually talking about this leading up to this. Jake is running the show and producing it from Orlando, Florida right now.
Yes.
He's down there at a convention for his business, looking like the latest and greatest in inflatables and party supplies, things like that.
Yeah.
You got to go to the big expo yesterday, right?
I did.
Well, how'd it go?
I loved it. It was everything I've hoped for and more.
Did you find some good stuff to, consider for your business?
We made 2 purchases yesterday.
Oh,
look at you, heavy hitters.
Oh, you were ready to go.
They're rolling.
Are you going to keep it a secret, or or do you want to surprise people next season?
No, we can tell people.
Was it an inflatable Titanic?
No.
That would have been great.
Sorry, Christian.
Let me were there things you saw, like as far as the inflatables like for parties, things like that? Of course, you guys, that's a side business that Jake has. Like, were there things that you saw that kind of blew you away? You're like, wow, they have that now, or this, or is it just kind of like more of the same?
Yeah, they did. In particular, there was. I've always wanted an axe throwing game. We did not get one of those yet, but I've always wanted one.
Okay.
I might pick one up today. But they have one that's neon lights. Like it has black lights inside of it. And it's like a tunnel, and it's all like illuminated with like pink and green and yellow lights.
That's cool.
It's crazy how far they can go with the inflatable stuff.
I have a
and
follow-up.
How big they're getting.
Yeah, no, that's true. I have a follow-up question though.
Yeah.
So do they have the inflatables are inflated?
Yes.
So is it like a bunch of grown adults, like considering these purchases, but you actually try them?
You don't. The ones inside you can't go on. Of the games you can play. But like the inflatables you cannot actually get on now.
Dang it.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
What was one of the, regardless of what you purchased, what was one of the coolest ones you saw besides the illuminating? What was one you saw like, look at that? Are there some just gigantic ones?
Yes, there is. There was a water slide outside that was like $10,000, and it's like a water slide that like curls around, and you go on a tube. It's like a mini water park basically, because it has a bounce area. It has like a slip and slide. It has a tube slide.
Can you imagine putting that in your yard for a party? Like, that's insane.
That would be so cool.
You just said it's like a little inflatable water.
Yeah, I don't know if you would actually like rent that one out.
Another follow-up question. So you made 2 purchases.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't like bring this home with you. They ship it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to get them shipped out.
Okay.
Whenever.
Yeah, that won't fit on the carry-on.
No.
Yeah, no.
What would you fly again?
Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, what company did you fly again?
Breeze.
I don't know if Breeze is gonna let you bring all that on.
No.
No.
Probably not. They might upcharge you. You don't want that extra fee.
But are you having a good time, you and your brother?
Yeah, we are.
Very
Good.
cool, man.
Good
It's
bonding
very cool.
time.
It's fun.
So you see a bright future for your little side hustle.
Yeah, we're expanding quickly, and he wants to go buy more
I was
today.
gonna
So.
say
It's
it's
not
been
gonna
growing.
it's not gonna be a little side hustle pretty soon, Jake.
No, it's not.
I don't care if you have to produce the show from a setup site. You're not leaving us.
I'm
Just so
fine.
you know.
If I have to
Okay.
just produce a show, I'll produce a show.
I love it. I love it.
Or if you get really successful, take us with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, you can hide. You can do
Yeah.
it. The whole shebang. We'll DJ.
Come
You
on,
put
now.
up your inflatables.
Come on now. We'll make all your commercials,
Take
your image.
this- Take the show on the road.
Let's go. Oh man, the blow up morning show. Oh, it'll be fantastic.
That would be so much fun. We should
Well,
do a remote
well,
somewhere.
Blow up microphones. We'll have all that stuff. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's going well for you. That's very, very cool. Oh yeah, someone else text Logan Paul from wrestling now is WWE superstar. Indeed he is. Indeed he is. So 7:26. We are about 4 minutes away from a look at sports, and then we're going right to talking to WWE superstar Johnny Gargano. That's coming up. And Cavs fans, Lakers Cavs tickets. We're getting a finalist for that. Very busy morning show. We're going to try to keep it moving.
Yep.
It's Nelly, Justin Timberlake. Work it. It's Q92. In case you guys are wondering, I did add calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, to random facts about Jake.
Oh, did you? You know what? While you were out, I found out that Jake got left. Where did they leave you?
Kosai.
Yeah, he got left at Kosai as a child.
By your family?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they left the building?
Yes.
No, not the building, but like the
Well,
area I was
area.
at. They said, "Follow me, or I'm gonna leave you here," and I didn't hear it, and I was left behind.
his mama wasn't playing.
Did you cry?
I did cry, and they had to take me out of the part I was in and take me to like the main lobby. And then they sat me on the counter and asked me a bunch of questions, like what my name was, who I was with, what their names were.
Wait, your family truly did leave you?
Yeah, I had to go to like the security desk, and like they like watched me until my mom eventually came back.
They left you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. To the point where they had to take you to like the front desk and try
Yeah.
to find your family.
Yeah, they had to find my family. It didn't take long that I remember.
Who hit you with the "we're leaving without you" and we're not bluffing, apparently.
I guess I didn't hear it. My mom says she said that, but I was playing with a toy and I was just zoned out, and
Right, you were doing
I did
your
not
own
I did not see that they walked away.
They
As a-
were prepared to live life without you.
thing.
I guess, or maybe she just thought I was with her. I don't know. I was in my
Wow.
own.
Well, it's on the list now. Calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, and was left at COSI
Yeah,
by family. Well, at least fun place.
maybe one led to the other.
You
He
think
got left, and so now he calls his girlfriend and said, "Daddy
Yeah.
David,
just don't leave me at
please
COSI.
don't leave me, Daddy David."
Daddy David, don't leave me at COSI like my real family did.
I'm on something called
This is a Q92 break with. This is a Q92 sports break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
Thursday night football last night. The Ravens beat the Bengals 34-20. High school football tonight here on Q92. The Division II Region 7 regional final between Greene and Massillon. Clint Scroggs, Jim Boward, and Ryan at Night have the call of that game. Also tonight on Q92radiosports.com, 7 o'clock, Struthers takes on Canton South in the Division 4 Region 13 regional final. NBA tonight at 7:30, the Cavaliers take on the Pistons in Detroit. Cavs 5-6 on the season. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the Big Ten Network, Minnesota takes on number 2 Ohio State. And Sunday at 1 o'clock on CBS, it's the Steelers versus the Browns. That's a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music, Q92.
Heated igloos.
Also, I said this before, my fiance has a rule. We go on vacation. We're not allowed to eat anywhere we can eat at home.
I like that rule.
Can't go to a restaurant you could go to here.
I like that rule.
So I'll see like, oh, look, Subway. Nope. You know,
Yeah.
nope. You can have Subway in Ohio. Nope. Let's go here. Let's check this place out. Found some great, oh, God, can't wait. Just can't wait.
taxes to the at home and even your social
Wake up, get up early in the morning.
You're waking up with Christian and Lauren on your favorite live and local station, Q92.
Wake up with you.
Today's hit music, it is Q92. And as you guys know, WWE Saturday night main event is coming to the Civic Center in downtown Canton. It is happening this weekend. We gave away some awesome tickets here on the show, and we're looking forward to this event this weekend. And we are pleasure to announce we are being joined right now by WWE superstar Johnny Gargano, an Ohioan,
Yes.
a Cleveland guy.
An Ohio native.
Yeah, big Cleveland guy. Big Cleveland guy. Come on.
I know. Listen, I was
the Cleveland guy in WWE, I would say. The Cleveland guy in WWE.
What you know? What's funny? WWE's got a lot of Ohio roots, Johnny. A lot of them.
We do. There's a lot of us around here. But I will say, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say this, like definitive statement. If there's one guy that you look at on WWE television, you say that guy's from Cleveland. It's me.
You know, it's funny. Not that you would know this, but I was. My fiance took me to a Cavs game during the winter, during Christmas weekend or something like that last winter, and you and your lovely wife, Candice LeRae, were at the game. I saw you guys down there.
Oh yeah, we were courtside for that one. That was the one that it was a horrific snowstorm.
Oh, it was awful.
Like the worst.
It was awful.
Like I was so much my wife Candice is from California, but I trust her driving more than I trust mine, which doesn't make any sense, especially in the snow. So I made her drive to the game. I was like, I don't trust myself. You got to drive the game. We drove like 15 miles per hour from like Avon, Ohio to downtown Cleveland. And it was quite the experience when we got there, but it was worth it.
No,
we didn't win, but it was worth it.
We did. Yeah, the Raptors beat it. But I too remember that was some of the coldest weather and winter weather I'd ever experienced in Northeast Ohio.
Oh yeah, so that weekend, so we did the Cavs game, and I did the Browns game as well. We took our whole family to the Browns game that weekend, which was on record the coldest game in franchise history.
Oh my
So again,
gosh.
that shows you how deep my Cleveland sports roots go.
Yes.
I'm willing to live that.
You know, it's funny too. We were talking off air before we talked here this morning. You had to watch the end of the Browns game on a television on your plane.
I did. And so every Sunday we fly out from Monday Night Raw. And it's always whenever I see what time my flight is, if it's around 4:30, I know it's going to get a little dicey.
Right.
I know it's going to be like, oh no, I'm going to be watching on my phone as I'm going to my gate. Like literally I'm walking to the airport on my phone. Luckily for some strange reason, like the God was working in miraculous ways that day, because I literally sat in my seat and the Browns game was on my television. Every other TV was off. Didn't make any sense. Every other TV around me was off. Only my TV was on, and the end of the Browns game was on. And obviously, what a heck of a game that was. Obviously, yesterday's a different story, but I mean,
right.
Yeah.
what a game that was.
Again, you're a huge Cleveland fan, so you're used to all that stuff. You're used to all the negativity.
I am. So being a Cleveland Browns fan, I knew coming off of probably one of the biggest wins in franchise history that only despair could come from that.
Awesome, man. It's awesome. Your love for Cleveland really is cool. It's awesome to see that you care that much about the Cleveland teams, Northeast Ohio. But let's talk about the WWE coming to the Civic Center. One of the cool things, every time we're lucky enough to talk to a WWE superstar, one thing you guys always say to a T, not that you don't love Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-views, they're awesome, but you guys always talk about how much fun you guys have at these house shows like Saturday night's main event. Do you fall into that category of someone who loves the shows where you're not on TV time and you can kind of have more fun, interact more with the fans?
Oh, 100%. And, you know, I come from the indies, so I'm used to sort of like that free, that kind of free spirit sort of mentality. And that's what you kind of get at these live events as well. Like, you're not constrained to, like, you have 5 minutes of TV time. You got to make the most of it. Like, you have 20 minutes. I can go out there and I can interact with people in the front row. I can say something to people all the way in the back row. Like, it's very fun to be able to go out there and just have fun with the audience. And you can tell it's just a different vibe. Obviously, there's nothing like a Monday Night Raw show. There's nothing like a
Right.
SmackDown show. There's nothing like a Premium Live event, obviously, on a grander scale.
Mhm.
But on a smaller scale, these live events are so cool to be a part of just because you have those interactions with those fans that you don't normally get to have.
That's amazing. So I have a question for you as a wife. Knowing that you work with your wife in the industry, how does that work for you guys? As a family, as a household.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Just obviously with the travel and things like that is the most difficult part of our job.
Sure.
We're traveling every single week. We're in different cities, different states, all over the place. To be able to travel with my wife everywhere kind of helps keep home, I guess, wherever we go. Obviously, we can't travel with our baby as much, but it gives us something to look forward to. Obviously, like when we travel alone, you're kind of on that plane. You're like looking at pictures of the baby. You're like looking at that.
Yeah. It's amazing
But,
how
like,
our
when we
life
travel together
changes.
now,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Like, 100%. Like before, we used to travel together all the time and it'd just be us two. And that made things so much easier. Now there's a little person we kind of look after. We can share our sadness of not being around him. So that kind of helps.
Yeah, you can commiserate together and be like, it's funny
Yes.
though. We've talked
Yes.
about that before. My husband and I, it's like, you don't know what you did before kids. It's like, you can't wait to get back
your
to
life
them.
completely changes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
sure.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I could not imagine my life now without that little guy in it. It's crazy.
No, I can either. Johnny, I got a 7-month-old at home, and it has changed my life.
You're right in the thick of it then. You're like right in the
Yeah,
Yes.
and you know what's funny?
Yes.
I love every moment, and I mean that with all my heart. Like, it is the most amazing thing in my life that's ever happened to me. But I think back sometimes to the days where I could do things like nap or play video games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I used to play video games all the time. Then I didn't play videos, and like he's almost 2 years old now, and I just started playing games again just recently. So that shows you.
See, there's
it's been
hope.
about
I told
2 years
you.
that I played a video
Oh
game.
God, I got 2 more years so I can sit down and really
Yeah,
play
you gotta,
video.
like, around 2 is when they really start, being independent. You
Yeah.
can. But I will say I do miss the fact that I just can put him somewhere and I knew where he was going to be.
Right. I think I'm a wrestling fan. You asked Lauren, I'm a huge wrestling
Yes.
fan, grew up a wrestling fan. But I feel like this is one of the most interesting points in the history of wrestling. And it's one of those points where popularity to me is at an all-time high. Do you feel that as well right now, being in the thick of it?
Oh, 100%. It definitely feels like every building we go into, obviously the tickets are selling like crazy. The fans are super excited. There's just a different vibe in the arenas we go to, and we feel it backstage too.
Mhm.
The excitement, the energy. It's always been there, but it feels like it's turned up a notch now.
Right.
And it's really awesome to see. I think everything's clicking on all cylinders. And I can't wait to see what the future holds because it's very exciting for all of us.
I always tell people, go to one WWE event, and I dare you to walk out of there and not be a fan, because it's just. And I've done that. I've had friends that I've taken, coworkers have gone, and afterwards they go, "Okay, I get it. This is pretty cool. I like it now." For those that maybe be going to their first WWE show this weekend at the Civic Center, what can you tell them they can expect to see?
Oh man, they got to expect the unexpected. I mean, like I said earlier, like the atmosphere in the arena. You said it yourself. You kind of sold it for me. I say the same thing. I say the same exact thing. If you go to a WWE show just once, you're going to be hooked.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, there's absolutely nothing like it. The being around all these other people that are just yelling and chanting and having a good time. Like, even if you're not a wrestling fan, if you don't understand what's happening in the ring, just the vibe in the arena and the energy around you is going to make you feel something.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something that you're going to take with you for a long, long time. I promise you. If you go to a WWE live event, you go to a WWE show, you are going to be a fan for life. I promise you.
Well, Johnny Gargano, the biggest Cleveland sports fan in all of WWE. He owns it. He dares someone to challenge him. Awesome for you to take some time to talk to us. We're looking forward to the live event, a main event Saturday night at the Civic Center. Good luck to you. Congratulations on your career and your family. And good luck, man. We can't wait to see what you're doing in the future with DIY and with your career.
Oh, thank you, guys. Appreciate you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Anybody listening that wants to get tickets to this event, Ticketmaster.com. There are tickets still available for Saturday night's main event, WWE, hitting the Canton Memorial Civic Center this Saturday, November 18th. Thank you so much, Johnny. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Have a great day.
Thank you, guys.
You ever been put in the friend zone, Jake?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Lots of times.
I'm quite familiar with
When
that.
when did you find out you were in the friend zone?
Pretty much right away.
Right away. What's a key to you? How do you know?
I don't know. They don't show interest. They don't want anything to do with you, or they might be in a relationship already.
That now that that. See, I don't consider that friend zone. I
No,
just
yeah,
consider that like
yeah, right.
she's dating someone.
Yeah.
But it's been there. I saw an article on 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And then we all know, guys, friend zone is a terrible place to be if you like a girl.
Right.
I like you. You're a buddy. Oh. I mean, in your head, you just hear, no! Oh, you said buddy? Did you call me buddy? Oh, son of a bee sting. We've all been there. Well, maybe some of you have. A lot of you have realized, oh no, I'm the friend. I think a good sign is when she's telling you about other boys.
That's
when you need to realize.
That hurts.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm the guy you talk to about the guys. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh no. I found an article of 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And listen, I always say too, you're entitled. Just because someone likes you doesn't mean you have to like them back.
Right.
I've never felt that way. I don't think it's rude. If I'm like, I like you, I don't like you that way. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It sucks. But a lot of times us guys, we tend to get pissed
Yeah.
and start like, just because I like you.
Right.
But it says the reasons why that we get friend zoned is, I'll go through the list real quick. She's not sure what kind of guy you are yet. Doesn't know what we're all about.
Okay.
She's going to keep you the friend zone. She's too familiar with you.
Yeah.
You guys know each other too well. There's no mystery. There's no, wonder what he's like. Just get too close. She probably likes someone else. It says. She might be too busy right now for a relationship. You both know each other's history too well. See, I always thought that could be a positive.
It could.
Because, like, I know your secrets. You know mine. There's no lies here. There's no secrets here. Let me see. She could be dealing with stuff in her life. Could be. She could want to get to know you first, not as a buddy. She genuinely just wants to be friends with you. That's probably it. So those are eight reasons why they put you in the friend zone. It happens.
It does.
It happens, but like I said, for me.
Call right now and win.
Be thankful for basketball this Thanksgiving. Call now to see the Cavs only from Q92.
That's your cue to call. Would you like to see LeBron James and the Lakers when they're in Cleveland to take on our Cleveland Cavaliers on Saturday, November 25th? We are giving away a pair of awesome seats to that game. You got to become a finalist to win. We call the winner, was it Wednesday? Yes, the day Thanksgiving Eve, we call the winner. Become a finalist right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck.
It's that.
Oh, yes. Okay, now I do remember that story. That was at Studio Fit 1.
Oh my gosh, you blew up Rick's studio?
No, I was getting changed. I had to get changed in my gym clothes.
Okay. Oh, and someone walked in on you changing.
I was in there, used the bathroom. I thought I locked the door. I swear to you, I locked the door.
Yeah.
Because I was very cognizant of where I was. And there was a bathroom, only one bathroom. And yeah, the trainer girl walked right in while I was mid-change.
Not Mary. Was it Mary?
No, not Mary.
Okay.
Mary would have laughed at Mary, and I would have laughed about it.
Okay.
To this day. No, but that was funny. And then I had to take the class with her after that. I had to go sit on a damn ball and bicycle, knowing this girl just walked in and saw me changing. That was fun.
I bet.
The whole time, like, only you, Christian, only you would get into this situation. Are you looking to make some easy money? How? Do you like motorcycles? I do not. If you go on a motorcycle run with me tomorrow, I will give you $100. Why? I don't want to ride by myself. Sorry, but no thank you. Here's the best part.
Okay.
This run is for two little kids that were born handicapped. I'll bet you feel sorry now.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
Major dummy. That deserves it. Hit the button again.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
Joke's on you.
Seriously? Okay, so it was probably like a poker run. But see, he didn't, if he,
well,
shouldn't the conversation have been like, hey, I have a poker run tomorrow. It's benefiting 2 disabled children. I don't want to do it alone. Would you come? That conversation may have ended differently.
I just don't think you ask a girl you've never hung out with if she would like to go on a motorcycle ride with you.
And not even tell her that, like, it's a charitable, like...
Well, joke's on you. It was for charity.
If that's even true. I mean,
that is funny. He was going to pay her $100. 100 smackaroos.
Why don't you give that $100 to that charity that you're riding for and just don't go? Just donate.
Boom. Bangarang. Lauren.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you.
Love that. I wouldn't say contacted in quotes they put, but more of a feeling that came over me, someone said of a relative.
Okay.
Let me see. The day my mom passed away, a baby deer came to her hospice window. I think it was my grandma. She loved baby deers in her yard and would often feed them.
You know what? I say believe that. Whatever gives you comfort, really. I've had those types of moments. You know what I mean? Like where you're like, you raise an eyebrow, like, what's that?
Anyone ever tell you to hide in the woods?
No, I've not had that one yet.
Jake, your dead relative tell you to go hide?
No.
Can't get over that one. I cannot get over it. This is the best thing I've read ever. Oh, my God.
Oh.
I mean, that'd be like, my dad came to me in a dream. He said, tag your it. My dad swears that my grandpa was in a car in front of his house. All he did was roll down the window and look at him. Then the car drove away. He died when my dad was 7. Weird. Now that's contact.
That's definite contact.
I consider that
weird.
contact. Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Steve.
Steve, where are we calling from this morning?
Yurtsville,
All right,
Ohio.
Steve, you are caller 10. That means you are now a finalist.
Heck yeah, tell him, Bub. So yeah.
Well, we know who you're taking if you win.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's ready.
You're now a finalist and could just be sitting at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse the Saturday after Thanksgiving, taking in the Lakers-Cavs game. Just tell everybody your favorite station that made you a finalist.
Q92.
There you go. Another finalist for those tickets to see the Lakers and Cavs. Saturday, November 25th. Come on. Really good seats as well, folks.
Yeah, they are.
Thank you again to WWE superstar Johnny Gargano. That was awesome.
He's fun. I like him.
Love it. Love his love for Cleveland. Love talking about wrestling because I'm a wrestling nerd. So very cool.
Yeah, I told you,
Very
I
cool.
like watching you do those interviews because you literally like fangirl a little bit.
Absolutely. I will always fangirl for wrestling. And the Bears and Bon Jovi. By the way, I haven't even listened to it yet. Bon Jovi released a Christmas song today.
You said it
And
was
if
coming.
we had more time, I would have listened to it and told you what I thought. But today is just such a we got to keep moving show.
Maybe in the 9 o'clock hour, we could fit it in and let our listeners tell us what they think.
Maybe.
We're getting close.
Because I don't know if I'm going to like it.
Yeah.
And it's an original. And I have thought it's very hard. We are so entrenched in our original Christmas songs from like 50 years ago, 60 years ago.
The OGs.
That like we just want our artists to just redo the hits, the classics.
Yep.
We're not always as open to original new ones.
That's right.
The last one I think would probably be Mariah Carey's or NSYNC's.
Yeah. We talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah, like name me another original Christmas song that isn't like, one of the greats that like an artist put out and now every year you're like, I gotta hear. No. You might want to hear your favorite artist do whatever song.
What about the Christmas shoes?
That song infuriates me.
I know. That's why I
Infuriates
say it. But it is an original. I don't know when it came out, though. It's sad.
It's not needed.
I've cried at it before.
It's just not needed. Hey, it's Christmas, everyone. Who wants a good cry?
Well, you know what, Christian? Christmas isn't always a happy time for everybody.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
We both know.
Yes.
We've both had Christmas that sucked.
Yes.
So I understand. I just, can we just play some Drummer Boy, Pum-pum-pum-pum? You know what I mean?
That's the only song I know how
to.
I know how to play that on the piano. And my husband, they can literally, that is he hates that song.
Besides the Amy Grant Christmas album that my mother would play to nauseum while making Christmas cookies, wedding soup, she did go through a Neil Diamond Christmas album.
Oh, yeah.
phase.
That's a good album.
And his Drummer Boy was fan because that raspy voice.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get him, Neil.
Right?
Get him, Neil. That when she'd play Yanni forever. That's
oh my gosh.
Yanni live at the Acropolis. I was like, again. I like him. Oh, the music's beautiful, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Nice stash. Coming up at the 8 o'clock hour, it is a free advice Friday. As usual, Lauren and I are here to help you from 8 to 9. Maybe you've got need some advice on it. Could be, like I said, relationship. Could be career. Could be financial. Could be anything. Could be family. Could be how long should I cook my turkey?
Or when should I take my turkey out of the freezer?
Right. Is the turkey done? Did the thing pop?
Which if it's between 18 and 20 pounds, you should take it out today.
Should I get a new meat thermometer? These are things we'll answer.
Sure.
You can call them in at 330-450-9292. You can text them in at 330-269-9292. You can comment on Facebook, YouTube, or X if you're watching the show. Do not forget, you can become a finalist for the Lakers Cavs by going over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Like the live video feed, interact with us, say hello in the comments. By doing those two things, you are eligible to be selected at the end of the show, and we'll make you a finalist for those Lakers Cavs tickets. So we have that coming up, 9 o'clock hour, Hall of Fame Village joining us, and we'll be playing Pick a Ticket again. Again, a lot going on. But coming up next hour, we help you. Who needs advice? Let us know. We're here. It's 21 Pilots. Stressed out. It's Q92.
Would you?
Maybe.
If she just busted that out, you wouldn't be like, what? Because that's what I got.
So what you got? What was your response?
I got. I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. I got back, what? With a question mark. I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. And then he didn't answer. He saw it, didn't answer me for a while. So I said, well, you're welcome, I guess. And he said, you're stupid. Why would you text me that?
Dude, there's a couple of people did it on the text line, and thank you guys. You guys are awesome, man. Good sports. Someone said their boyfriend said, smoke another one. Oh, God. In today's world, they don't want a gentleman. They want a femi man, LOL. Let me see here. Okay. My husband's out of town and seems a little confused. She wrote, you are not just a gentleman. You are a gentleman. Huh?
See?
He wrote, oh, thank you. Got another, huh? My boyfriend wrote back, you're not just a girl, you're my girl. Ooh, bad.
Oh, good for you.
That is nice. That is nice. See, it works. Now you've just
For
made
one person.
No, listen.
Everybody else's or spouses are confused as hell.
Yeah, but then I'll bet they're happy. I'll bet they're all smiling right now. I'll bet Tony's walking around the house with a little pep in his
I bet
step.
he's not.
He is.
He's like,
I am a
you're
gentleman.
done. Now back to work.
You know what I am? But he's telling his friends, hey guys, I'm a gentleman. Oh my God, Lauren, your hubby, LOL, laughing emoji.
Well,
I think we're making men feel really good this morning.
I hope so.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know what the equivalent would be to text to a girl.
You're
not just a woman, you're a gentlewoman, you're a gentle woman. There's no equivalent to gentleman for women.
Ladies.
You're not just a lady, you're a lady. What? It's not going to work.
No.
I can't find the equivalent to text to a girl that would be that. But again, just if you can, we'd like you just to text your man, whoever he is. We don't care. It's not our business. Men aren't used to compliments. That's why they're confused. Right. So they're confused at first, but then you're going to make their day. I'm telling you.
I don't know. I compliment my husband all the time. I'll be like, dang, I have such good taste. You look good in that outfit because I buy all of his clothes. Or I'll be like, oh, your butt looks really good. Like, I say stuff to him. I do.
Oh, look at your nostrils. Those are nice.
No, he's like growing out his beard. Like, because it's November. Like, he comes back for the winter with his beard. And I was like, whoa. Yesterday, I was like, you look like a snack. You got that.
I knew I married a lumberjack.
Yes, like he looked so
Where's
good
your
yesterday.
blue ox?
I'm just saying, I compliment him all of the time.
How does your husband put up with you, Lauren? Someone says in the text live.
I know, kind of ridiculous, but he's used to it.
A couple more texts about changing careers here while we have a few moments. Let me see. Went from secretary to doctor's office to obtaining my degree to be a funeral director and embalmer at 28. Woo! Wow. You're the one that drains pop and fills them up with the stuff.
I got to give you credit because I'd never sleep again.
Another industry not going anywhere.
No.
Another job, you'll have security. If you're just I told you before, I couldn't do the funeral thing. I realize that's a moneymaker and a business that's very safe. I just couldn't wear a suit every day. And I couldn't smell those flowers every day.
That's what would get you?
Yeah, and the flowers. I can't stand the smell of that many flowers. In a funeral home, flowers it's death to me when I smell those flowers.
Oh, there's certain.
I associate that with death.
I get that. There's certain flowers too that
and I'd hate
more than others.
You got to wear that damn coal gray suit every day. You got to talk all solemn. And just,
on the up and up, you don't ever have to worry about what you're going to wear to work.
No, but I would feel uncomfortable. Like, why can't, if you're embalming, I imagine you do that in a hoodie, right? You can drain pop in a hoodie, right? You don't need to be like
Chaz is in the back embalming.
Yeah,
in his hoodie.
What do I expect you to be, like a suit and tie?
Fox racing hat backwards.
To drain blood? Well, yeah, you got to concentrate. Went from a nurse's aide to oil field truck driver. That's a change.
That's a big change.
That's an absolute change. So again, we're seeing that 30s, early 40s. That seems to be when we're doing it. So I would say the study adds up, if you ask me.
02.
.808 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you hanging out. Thank you for having us on this Friday morning. This hour, we're going to be getting another finalist here on the radio for a chance to win 2 tickets to see the Lakers and the Cavs at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. That is on Saturday, November 25th. We call the winner on Wednesday. But you can become a finalist today. When you hear the cue to call later on this hour, be caller number 10. You're in the running. It is that simple. 9 o'clock hour, pick your ticket again. We'll be talking to our friends from the Hall of Fame Village, getting caught up on what they're up to this weekend. We have that for you. But it is Friday. It's the 8 o'clock hour, so that could only mean one thing.
I'm not great at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
I said I don't think that he's good for you. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
The simplest way to put it, I have problems.
My advice to you is start drinking heavily.
It might not be great advice or even good advice, but it's their advice.
Oh, I have a medical condition, all right. It's called caring too much, and it's incurable.
Call Christian and Lauren now for Free Advice Friday.
All righty, you guys know what that means. Every Friday, Lauren and I are here to help you guys out by listening to your problems and giving our advice. Again, we're experts on nothing but opinions on everything. And I always say, sometimes the best advice you can get is from a stranger because they don't know you. They have no allegiance to you. They have no...
There's no connection there.
No connection. We're not going to tell you
unbiased.
what you want to hear. We're not going to tell you what we think you need because we don't know you.
Right. It's just giving a first blush about a situation that where you don't know anyone or anything.
Because that's simple. And that's why I think it's the best way to go.
Yeah.
Ask strangers about your problems in life.
For sure. Just put it out there.
Not meth heads, but strangers.
Right.
Although, who knows? Maybe someone on meth gives amazing advice.
They might. I mean...
You know what I mean? A lot of musical artists wrote some of their best songs, did some of their best music under psychedelic.
Yeah, look at the Beatles.
Seriously. They wrote some crazy stuff. We all live in a yellow submarine.
And it became a hit.
It was a hit. Like, fantastic. Put it on the record. So, 10 minutes after 8. First one I see here on the text line. Christian and Lauren, I need a little advice. My mom doesn't feel good today. What should I do to cheer her up? Tickle her.
Don't do that.
Until it's weird.
It would be weird if you were tickling her just from the rip. Okay.
What? This isn't helping at all. Well, sorry. If she doesn't feel good, maybe bring her a thing of soup. If it's like a cold you're talking situation. Maybe
what if she's vomiting?
Make a run. Well, maybe some ginger ale would help. Soup and ginger ale. Ginger ale has always helped me when I have stomach issues or vomiting issues.
Look, I think it's very sweet of you that you want to help her out, but the biggest thing you can do to help her out is help make sure bases are covered at home while she's in bed. Yeah. You know, help out a little bit. Maybe unload the dishwasher. Maybe be forward thinking about dinner tonight so she doesn't have to worry about it. To me, those are the big things when I'm sick that mean a lot when they do that for me.
They could. They absolutely could.
It's so nice that you're concerned about her. Get her some flowers.
I think make that cute little CVS run or something.
Yeah.
Give her some cough drops, some tissues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some OJ.
She took care of you when you were little, so now it's your turn to take care of her.
Yeah. Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Or Mrs. Weiss.
Never heard of her.
What?
I don't know who the hell that is.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to put that over Campbell's chicken noodle soup?
Yeah.
You're high.
Campbell's is great if you're 4.
Dude, you don't want it. Campbell's chicken noodle soup is the GOAT.
But no.
It's the GOAT.
Mrs. Weiss.
That broth is the GOAT.
No. I can't go with
you.
No,
I've never even heard of Mrs. Weiss.
Oh my gosh. Listeners, help me out. Mrs. Weiss's soup, you've heard of it. Not making this up.
But who's gonna put it above Campbell?
With the Kluski noodles. It has to be with the thick noodles.
You're just making up words.
No, I'm not.
The Kluski noodles?
Kluski. You don't know what Kluski noodles are?
No.
Of course you don't.
No, I don't. When you have a sore throat and you're sipping that beautiful nectar that is the yellow Campbell's chicken noodle soup
Mrs.
broth,
Weiss is really good too.
You know what, Mrs. Weiss, go to hell. I don't even know who you are.
Oh my gosh, Google it, Christian. I
like
guarantee you've seen it. There's like this little bouillon bead that you have to put in and it just gives it so much flavor.
Campbell's for the win, someone says on the text.
Listen, Campbell's is fine. Campbell's is fine, but if you really want to kick it up a notch.
Weiss.
Weiss.
Mrs. Weiss's soup.
Mrs. Grass is just like that too. Someone texted Mrs. Grass is the best. Mrs. Weiss and Mrs. Grass must be sisters, and they must have their mom's recipe because they're very similar.
They both make awful soup.
No.
Chicken paprika with Kluski noodles. Is that what you want?
What? Kluski
I'm
noodles
on their
is
website.
great.
I'm on Mrs. Weiss's website.
Maybe it is Mrs. Grass.
Mrs. Grass? They changed? Oh, they sell their noodles by themselves.
I am an idiot. Yes, this is the idiot. This is me. Okay, so Mrs. Weiss makes the Kluski noodles. Mrs. Grass has a soup, a chicken noodle soup that has the Mrs. Weiss's Kluski noodles in it.
Mrs. Grass is the best.
Yep, it is.
Never heard of Mrs. Weiss either. Camels all the way. I've never heard. Mrs. Grass is the best.
Yes, so good, Christian. You are missing out.
Y'all are nuts. The chicken chunks are so beautiful in Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
See, and I don't like chunks.
You could just drink that broth.
Yes, you can. You can drink Mrs. Grass's.
I'm not drinking anything that has grass in it. That's disgusting. It is 8:14. Mrs. Grass! Exclamation!
Next time you're sick, try it, please.
Ugh.
It's so good.
You know what I don't like? I don't like Lipton. A cup of soup.
I like it like if I'm in a pinch.
I like it if
And the noodles are so tiny, it's like eating nothing.
I know. Not Campbell's.
Not what? You want to know what's bigger than Campbell's noodles?
Not Campbell's.
Mrs. Grass's.
I will dabble with Progresso.
Ew.
I'll dabble.
Ugh.
I'll flirt with it.
No.
I won't date it.
The chunks of carrots and celery are too big in that. Plus, don't they do like the spiral noodles?
There's a bit of a twist.
Yeah, no.
A bit of a twist.
No.
More free advice coming up. Not just talk about soup, although we could. It's Doja Cat, Paint the Town Red. It's cute. So I have allwomenstalk.com. Go there every day. And it had kind of the 9 main reasons that people call off weddings. The things that can happen that can make you call off a wedding. Okay. Then I went down a hilarious rabbit hole on Reddit. Sometimes Reddit threads are fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I've spent way too much time reading comments on Reddit before.
Oh, no, I just put Reddit thread why you called off wedding, and it was like boom, 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 boom,
Oh
boom.
yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So first, I'm just going to quickly go through what these are, and they're kind of vague, but I don't want to read 8 paragraphs to you guys.
Sure.
So number one of the I don't know if they're in any particular order, but one of the reasons people call off weddings, deep uncertainty about the wedding. Is it cold feet or is it true uncertainty?
Like, why did you say yes then?
Pressure. People feel pressure. I believe that. I believe people feel pressure.
I always felt bad for the people that did the super public proposals, because what if she was like, whoa, it's slow roll. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's awkward.
Another one, you have a gut feeling this is not right. Again, this is from allwomenstalk.com.
Always trust your gut.
Your gut's just telling you this is not right. Something's
Then
not.
probably it's not.
Number 3, which to me should be number 1, pressure. If you feel pressured to get married, that's not good.
I could see that. I've known
That's
several
not
people
good.
that maybe have gotten pregnant and had some pressure from their family to make it official, or, something along those lines. So it's like, I get that, because that doesn't mean that it's always right. I know somebody who had a child with their high school sweetheart, and parents on both sides were like, you need to get married.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're great co-parents. They're just not great together.
I'd rather you be great co-parents than miserable parents together.
Like, they get along fine.
Show your kids nothing but fighting and stuff as they grow up.
Yeah.
Unresolved issues in the relationship. Things that are going on between you guys you haven't fixed yet. You haven't gotten to a compromise, not an agreement.
Yeah.
And you're still going to get married anyway with those things still lying there.
Sure.
Number 5, this is fair, cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating's probably a good reason to call off the marriage.
That would be number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say cheating followed by pressure.
Yeah.
Number 6, you're rushed. The wedding, the whole thing feels rushed. Listen, when that marriage train gets going down the tracks, woo, it can be tough to slow that baby down. It can feel like you can't get off.
Right.
The train.
Christian.
Number 7, too many differences between you two. Too many differences.
I don't know. I just feel like you would know that before you got engaged.
I had a friend, dated a girl for 9 years.
Yeah.
Always off and on. Always off and on. They got married. It lasted 6 months.
Yeah. All right. That was your sign, though. Those several breakups.
First of all, you guys broke up a million times.
Right.
You dated for 9 years, but you just got married. Oh, well, that'll fix everything.
No, because once you get married, it's way harder to walk away.
She left him. I told you. Left him for a trucker.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah. For free advice, and we're getting a finalist for the Lakers Cavs on Q92.
One thing's for sure.
Anyone got a crazy work story or something their boss asked them to do? I don't want to get names or nothing. I'm not trying to get anyone sued but anyone got any weird requests from their job that made you go, what? I guess the closest thing I got, and I've told this story, I think, over the years a couple of times. I applied for summer help when I was going to YSU. Make some money on the side, some money off tuition.
Yeah.
They were like, I always wanted to work the parking decks. Because anytime I saw the parking decks, it was just some kid chilling with his phone or a book. Boop, hit the button, lower the gate, open the gate. You know what I mean? It was like, that looks like the easiest job in the world.
Right.
So it was right after spring classes went out. It was summertime. So a lot less people on campus, obviously. Only people taking summer classes. Not nearly as busy. You could even say a little dead at the time. I go in day 1. I go to the building I'm supposed to report to, and they hand me a walkie-talkie and gloves. I'm thinking to myself, gloves? They go, all right, you're going to go here. Chris, you're going to go here, and you're going to be mulching and raking. And I would go, no, I'm sorry. I applied for I was the parking deck. I'm going to work the parking deck. And they go, oh, yeah, no. Parking does landscaping in the summer. Excuse me? Yeah, parking, they do landscapes. Like, that was not told to me.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, they do.
Huh.
Is that a problem? And me being the bitch I am? No.
Right.
So I worked for a day and quit the next day. I went home and called them immediately and said, I will not be coming in tomorrow. I'm quitting.
Oh.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
One day. Well, I was supposed to work the parking deck.
Yeah,
Next thing I know, I'm mulching the campus.
I guess so.
If I'd have signed up for landscaping, yes.
But you didn't have any friends that did it previously,
No.
or you didn't know
No.
anything about
It
that?
just looked like the easiest job in the world. It said that it was open for the summer. I was like, I'm going to hit that button all day. Boop, pull on in. Boop, see you later. No, they're like, you're going to mulch the campus.
Yeah.
So I quit out of principle and laziness. Oh my God! You just triggered my memory.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't have time right now.
Oh,
Yeah, do I?
come on.
I got like 3 minutes to
Talk
tell this
fast.
incredible story.
Oh, well.
Maybe not incredible to everybody else. I take that back. Possible incredible. No, I had a dream, and I poop you not. I had a dream that I talked NSYNC into a one night only reunion. Like I had a dream.
That was your dream.
Literally. Yes. Last night I dreamt, and I'm not making this up. You said that, and it just triggered my memory. That's so crazy that happened. But I had a dream that I was in some group of hotels with NSYNC, and Justin, the other guys there, and then Justin happened to be there, and I literally just got them all in a room.
You're like, listen, guys.
Well, I was mainly directing my comments at Justin because I feel like the other four are like ready to go.
Well, yeah.
I was like, look,
They've had their bags packed for a while.
and it was like it happened that night. I was like, let's just go out there and have fun. One night, no one has to commit to anything.
And they were like, all right.
No one
Christian,
has
you're right.
to and they did.
Wow.
And they did.
Look how much influence you have in your dreams.
I just sold it to Justin. Like, listen, not even worry about a tour, no press. Let's just go out here. I don't know if we were Coachella. I don't know where we were.
It doesn't matter.
Somewhere,
They did it.
Lilith Fair. I don't know where we were.
Right.
But I was like, let's just forget. There's nothing above tonight.
Right.
But let's just go out there and have a good time. There's no reason we can't have one show. And they were like, yeah. And that's how they talk. And then they went out there and they
Your
did
dream.
it. Yeah. Probably a terrible story, but I told it anyway. I got NSYNC back together in my dream.
I wish I had good dreams like that. I don't have very many dreams.
Wasn't listening to NSYNC yesterday. Wasn't talking about NSYNC yesterday. Didn't watch a show. Like nothing would have put that in my head.
Isn't that weird sometimes, like why things come to you in dreams, though?
Sometimes I get it because you watch them. You're watching a show, listen to music.
I think you really care about this reunion more than you let on. That's probably why.
I think I've been very open about the reunion.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you really are holding it in there. And
Yeah. In my dream, in a hotel room, I talked them into getting back together.
Good for you, man.
I
It
will
is
warn
part
you
of my
both,
age.
too. I'm very gassy this morning.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't know if it's the pasta sauce yesterday. I used
Rouse.
Rouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gassy.
Fantastic.
I don't think stinky, but gassy. So just because I care about both of you, I want you to be aware of that. I will own it. So far, so good. But I will admit, before both of you got here, they were flying. Just flying. Probably, it was like watching a shooting star at night. It was like one every 10 minutes. Across the sky.
I can't with you.
Only,
I can't deal with
only
you.
with farts.
Q92.
Grab the rain gear and your warmer coat. Scattered rain showers on and off through your Friday. A morning high near 57. Temps falling into the 40s by late afternoon. It will also be windy. Overnight rain.
We are a couple minutes away from a look at sports. Don't forget, getting a finalist for the Lakers Cavs tickets for November 25th at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. That's coming up in a little bit here this hour. Free Advice Friday.
Yeah,
I don't know if they want advice for this or just a random statement. There's no advice to give. It just says, yeah, an old boss of mine wanted me to have a threesome with him and another man. So it already happened. They're not asking what they should do. That was just a random text you felt like sharing.
Did you participate?
Yeah. Question number 2.
Follow-up question.
Did you? I had that. I was back in my old radio station days. I can say it's not even a radio station anymore. They changed it. It's not even real. Rock 104.
Yeah.
I was doing a bar gig in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And I was hosting a night there. I forget what it was, but it was like a band, a local band. We were hosting a night there. A lot of bar gigs back in those days. They were fun-ish.
Yeah.
So me and the girl I was dating at the time, we were talking to the owner because you end up meeting the owner of the bar. You're there and talking with him and his girlfriend at the time, and they were honestly nice people.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't arrogant bar owners. They weren't like a-hole, but they were really nice people. They were talking with everyone, knew them. They're walking around, shaking hands, talking to everybody.
Yeah.
And at some point, the four of us were talking, and they began to tell us that they have a sex swing at their house, which I thought, okay, maybe something I wouldn't have let off with when I'm first meeting somebody, but you know what? Still nice people.
Right.
And then they asked once and probably 2 other times that night if me and my girlfriend wanted to come over and see it. We didn't.
We received a little bit of a swingers
and I
invitation.
remember her and I at the time, we just all night we kind of just look at each other like, do they want us to come over? Do they want us? Are we all gonna? No, right? No.
Awfully large swing, Christian.
No.
All 4 of you.
So I remember that. That was the closest I ever got to a situation like that. But again, it was weird because they were nice people.
Right.
And they really didn't give off
What are you saying? Swingers are supposed to be mean?
No, but I'm saying they could give off a weird vibe.
Probably. Maybe.
They did not. They weren't like, hey, man.
I mean, they asked you to come see a swing.
I mean, they weren't like, he wasn't like in the corner looking at, you know what I mean?
Wait.
It wasn't like, he wasn't doing all kinds of weird stuff. It just was like, it was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened. We did not.
Interesting.
We did not, but I know there's swinger clubs around here.
Yeah.
There's rumor that a house real close to this radio station's one.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to tell me which one so I can just keep my eye out.
But they host.
Oh, wow.
It's all rumor. I have no factual evidence.
Interesting.
They used to say, too, and again, all rumor, no proof, that you know those like those stars people have on their garages sometimes?
No.
If you saw, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I've seen that on a house.
Okay.
Supposedly, that is like a sign of like...
Really?
Obviously, the upside-down pineapple.
Well, yeah, that one's...
That's for the shoppers.
Yeah.
That's for when you go out to, Aldi's.
Yeah.
So, there's that. But so, I don't know what kind of advice you needed for that, or if you just wanted to let it be known. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I agree with Lauren. Did you?
That's my follow-up question.
Are you not going to text back and let us know? Zip it up. Superman's Q92. All right, next up, keep your cell phone face down during that first date. We understand men don't carry purses, and having to sit down with a hockey puck-sized phone in your pocket is a bit uncomfortable. If it's possible, keep the offending piece of technology out of sight altogether, but if you need to plop it on the table, silence it and put it face down. Even if you're fascinated by her, a light blinking out of the corner of your eye alerting you of an incoming message is distracting. And girls notice when your eyes are bobbling back and forth between your phone and them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The other reason I would tell you to do that, and I have before when I've been texting friends that I know are on first dates, is just because if you don't have, like, if you have the preview on your screen, I wouldn't want your date to see anything that I was sending. Because we've sent things before, like, is he a total dog? Like, is he super ugly? Is he super nice?
He super ugly?
Like, for blind dates, like, I've done it to my sister. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just send, like, are you alive? Like, did they kill you? Like,
are you in the woods yet?
Right. That would be my reasoning for being like, remember to put your phone face down on the table.
So, are you for putting the phone down? Cell phone
Yeah,
down?
I think that's a
All
good
right.
idea. I think that's just courteous all the way around for whichever reason you're stating.
Someone texts, don't open the door because if you aren't willing to do it every time, you're setting an unrealistic expectation.
That's right. And, you know, that goes for where you take them on dates, too, because we all know that when that honeymoon period's over, there's some things you're not going to be willing to do again. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. You can buy your own games at Dave & Buster's. I'm not doing it anymore.
No.
I agree, Lauren. The hand on the small of the back is a great way to show you care.
Yes.
Keep the phone in the pocket. Girls think face down means you're hiding something, someone says on the text.
Oh, well, maybe.
Oh, could that be? Next up, keep the question ratio 1-to-1. If she asks you where you're from, answer. And then accept that as an opportunity to reciprocate with a question as well.
Yeah, but just don't be like, where are you from? What's your favorite place to go to dinner? What's yours?
I live in Canton. Where do you live? Oh my God, you live in Canton too? We both live in Canton.
Come up with your own material, your own questions.
So keep the question ratio 1-to-1. It says, don't order just a salad or sake bomb. Taking care of yourself and being healthier is great, but loosen the dietary strings just a little for this occasion. You don't need to eat a bloody steak from a cow you strangled with your bare hands, but turning your nose up at everything remotely unhealthy, then getting a garden salad makes you seem a little square.
I agree, but why a salad and a sake bomb?
I think it's just
like
just
a play
picking
on
random.
words.
Yeah, they're just picking a random.
I was gonna say that
thing.
I mean,
I was saying like, don't order like.
I would order that.
I'll have water and a salad, no dressing, please. Carbs, am I right, honey? That's probably it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now she doesn't want to order anything. Because here you are,
Right.
Captain America over here.
I think it's safe to go with like a sandwich and fries, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Burger and fries with the guys.
Something super cash.
It says here 3 drinks and you're cut off.
Oh, I agree with that.
You might have to alter this to reflect your level of tolerance towards alcohol, but
if
no
you
matter
can't handle 3 drinks,
how many beers you can crush on your head during the weekdays, cap your date drinks off at around. Even if the date is going so well, you've started picking potential wedding destinations. If you get blasted and fall on your face, she's probably going to walk out or have a bad impression.
That's true.
So 3 drinks. Do not talk at all about your exes on your first date.
It depends. If she starts the conversation, maybe. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. I mean, I wouldn't lead off the conversation with it.
I'm glad we met for dinner. You know, my ex is a bitch.
Right.
What do you like on the menu? I don't know how that
What
goes.
are you ordering?
Ooh, they have a special on prime rib. So anyway, I get that. That part doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. It says here, tip very well. You want to tip very well.
Again, just make sure that you're not trying to impress her, because you should always tip well. It shouldn't be to impress her. Let's put it that way.
And finally, don't get slimy, grabby hands on the date.
Oh, gosh, no. No.
So, I got to tell you, for men's health, men's fitness, I mean,
No, they didn't do too bad.
pretty good list.
Yeah,
I feel like if you followed most of these, I think you'd have a good shot on a first date.
maybe.
So there you go. Lauren and I always try to help you guys.
Let's light up the town on November 30th.
I'm going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic,
Yeah.
and now you can't do it anymore because it costs you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage Room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, Rage Room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. I've said that before. I'll say to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road, and I got to go around them, and I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
You're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
no, it absolutely could happen. But I mean, it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I mean, I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage Room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row, and I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking, I can't breathe, I'm snorting, and it's a hot mess, and they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage Room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Finals for the Laker Cavs tickets, the awesome seats to see that game on Saturday, November 25th. That is coming up here for the end of the hour. Got time for a little more free advice Friday. Lauren, what do we got?
Okay, so we have somebody who needs some advice regarding Thanksgiving. She writes, or maybe it's a he, I don't know. Since Christmas last year, my sister-in-law and mother-in-law have been engaged in the Cold War and not speaking.
Don't you love that?
Right. Usually Thanksgiving is at my sister-in-law's house, but now I'm worried that there's going to be a competing Thanksgiving as I've caught some rumors from other family members that my mother-in-law plans on having her own. Does anyone have any ideas about how I can keep my family out of this and do something for ourselves this Thanksgiving? My kids are 10, 7, and 4, so I need to make it feel like Thanksgiving for them, even if they aren't able to be with cousins or grandparents. That sucks.
Y'all want to feud? Can you feud on your own in the corner and leave the rest of the family out of it?
Well, and as that mother-in-law and that, so sister-in-law, in my opinion, wouldn't count towards making it awkward or weird. She's always had Thanksgiving, so why wouldn't she again? Right. Mother-in-law is now putting everybody else in the family in a weird position because they're going to have to choose.
You look like a petty Betty.
Yeah.
A petty Betty. You're doing it to spite, not to be nice and host. You're doing it to be a jerk, and you're going to be mad if people go to hers over yours.
Yeah.
And now you're making a situation way worse than it is. You're taking your problem with her and now you're trying to involve the entire family.
Yeah, and
that's also selfish of you. You get where I'm blaming?
Yep.
So if
I
this is-
do. I mean, okay, so listen, I don't know that there's any good answer here other than unfortunately staying home and not attending either Thanksgiving. Or maybe you just say, you know what, we want to visit with both of you. We'll come to dessert at both Thanksgivings, but we're going to have dinner at home. That way your kids still get to see their family members, and you're kind of removing yourself from that drama of having to choose a sit-down dinner. I mean, that sucks.
You guys want to be turkeys. We're going to stay at home and eat turkey. We're going to just have a good time.
I think you
Come
should
on.
say it to both parties, just like what Christian said.
Like, good Lord. We're adults. Like, could you stop with this, like, One Tree Hill drama?
Right?
What are we
It's
doing?
Thanksgiving. Aren't we supposed to be grateful for one another? God. Listen, I get it. We talked about the drama and how everybody has that one family member or a couple that tend to like act
We did
up.
our annual show on that this week, and I always love doing that one.
Yes.
Tex, we actually have been doing our own Thanksgiving the last 5 years. It's me, my husband, our 3 children, because both our parents are divorced, and everyone fights over what Thanksgiving or Christmas we go to. So we decided to give them all the bird and do it on our own.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Good for you. You guys want to fight, you do that. My family is going to have a good Thanksgiving. My family is going to have a loving Christmas. You guys have the fights. We'll have the memories. Oh, that's good.
That was
That's
really good.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Yeah. And
Serious.
that was really good. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody wins in this situation. Although I will say, I mean, because it sucks for the kids. That's all I keep thinking about. Because, like, my kids' favorite part of Thanksgiving is hanging out with their cousins all day. You know what I mean? Like, they'll go outside and play football if it's warm enough, or a game or whatever, but they just like being with them.
Whoever
So,
sent that text, good for you.
yeah.
You get with your family, you watch that parade together, you let
Yeah.
that house fill up with that smell of turkey, you have a nice family dinner, enjoy each other, love each other, watch some football, no drama. Just gravy. Your phone's ringing.
Yeah, a spam call.
Spam it. It's Ariana
You're on a roll
Grande.
today.
Thank you. Next, it's Q92. Saturday, we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh,
At Jamie's,
fine.
her father's. We went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences
So, like, you DoorDash.
where I went, no, we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get someone little? I don't want to go to like an expensive
Right.
somewhere. I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got
And
hijacked.
somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Ponchos has actually an awesome
Yeah,
American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so
Yeah.
good.
Burger, fry, the grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right?
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I
yeah.
said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the
I
waiter?
said
Because that doesn't
steak,
sound like you.
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
He was making sure.
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I
drizzle.
looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant. I'm the picky eater.
92.
That is your cue to call. The Lakers and LeBron James are coming to Cleveland next Friday, the 25th. And Q92 is giving away awesome seats to that game. Got to become a finalist to win. Here's your opportunity. 330-450-9292. Caller 10 will be our latest finalist. Good luck. More here. A few times a year, my cousin comes to me in a dream. Never talks, but always smiling at me from across the room. Creepy cousin. Can you imagine? Dead relative. I mean, that doesn't translate to radio.
I mean, if he's staring at her like that, then yeah, creepy. But I don't know that that's what they meant.
When my grandmother died, text, I inherited her
Curio
cabinet when my daughter was born. She used to stare at the cabinet and wave. I've never personally been contacted, but I 100% believe that my daughter has.
Maybe.
About that. Long story short, my grandma was in hospice, and when she was actively passing a cardinal flu and smacked into the window, at the very moment my grandma passed. No gory details. To help us ease the pain, we always said that was Grandpa coming to get Grandma. Well, someone should open the window then. Then a few months ago, I was having a really bad day and crying, and a cardinal flew and smacked into the window at my house. I feel like it was my grandpa telling me to shut the heck up and get over what had been going on. Open your windows.
Yes,
You're killing
please.
cardinals.
Actually, in this case, Grandpa's got a massive concussion.
Your grandpa's probably so pissed at you at this point. Like, oh my God, open your windows. I'm trying to say hello.
I'm so sorry. That is super sweet, but my goodness, open the window.
Your poor grandpa is trying to contact you.
And he keeps getting a head injury.
Apparently. Quit. Open the darn window for your grandpa, please. How many cardinals have to pass? Oh.
I can't breathe. It's you. I can't deal with you.
Oh man, that is an awesome story. That is great. I would suggest that they say cardinals and deer are the two.
Yes.
Most. I see cardinals.
I do too.
They don't do headers into my window, but I have seen cardinals. Damn, that is insane. That's happened twice to you.
Oh, those poor cardinals.
I'm her grandpa. I'm so pissed. Like, that's twice.
That's why he's coming in hot, telling you to get over what you're crying about.
Ghost. You know how hard it is to contact the living? It's not easy.
Do you know, like, when you stub your toe and someone's like, what's wrong?
You try controlling a cardinal.
That's why he's yelling at you to get over what you're crying about.
He's yelling you to open
hurts.
a window. Honey, it's Grandpa. So when I divorced on the text line, I spent $5,000 on sports cards after I got divorced.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I mean, I guess that's better than some of the other things you could have spent your money on after divorce. Won't those sports cards like appreciate? Like if you ever wanted to sell your collection, maybe you could get some money back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really just a labor of love.
I feel like, can you get lucky and get a card? Oh my God, yes, absolutely. But to me, I feel like it should be more of take it as a hobby, not an investment.
Gotcha.
And then let the investment part surprise you. Be like, oh my God, Tom Brady rookie card.
Holy cow, right.
But don't think like, oh my God, I bought a bunch of cards. I'm rich. Because I did that in the 90s, and I have nothing to show for it. Most young couples can't afford it right now after marriage. The big spending? Yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
It could be. That's fair.
I feel like y'all just read the description of my ex-husband to a T, someone says on the text line. I don't know. Listen, there's a reason I get up every morning and read Women's Day. Sometimes they got some good stuff. I actually think that's a pretty impressive list. And I think that's a pretty good list.
I think it is
of
pretty
things
good.
that probably divorced guys all have in common. I do. I bet a lot of those things people probably, growing apart, doing boyish things with your money afterwards, in the end having some like appreciation and like missing that person, being shocked because again, men we can be dumb. I guarantee you there are so many guys that got their wife was like, I want a divorce, and they didn't see it coming at all.
I bet that's true probably too.
Oblivious.
Yeah, but us women can be horrible people too. I mean, I know women who have cheated and husband's oblivious and they go home and they're like, wow, we got to talk. And I'm sure it does blindside them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a horrible conversation to have.
But even if you've earned it, like if you haven't treated your wife or husband, can you imagine like the shock if you seriously were like oblivious? Have your husband or wife just say, I want a divorce.
That would be so devastating.
And mean it. Like and you truly were like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? That'd be insane.
It would be bad.
That would be insane. Talking about side chicks, and I asked the question, who's been a side chick, whether you knew you were or found out you were? Because you brought up a good point. There's some girls that are willingly, like you said, they just want to use the guy for what they want to use the guy for.
That's right.
If he wants to roll the dice on his relationship, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one cheating, not me.
Yeah, he is the one who has a lot to lose.
You know what I'm saying? So some of you text in. I'm about to read those, but I want to find If Your Girl Only Knew. That's the song you got to play, right? By Aaliyah.
Or it wasn't me.
Because I can never spell Aaliyah, but I found it. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Aaliyah was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I was a side chick, for over a year and did not know I was.
Oh, that really is the Carly Pierce song.
The girl teamed up with me and we dumped him together. That
Good
was
for you.
over 18 years ago, and me and that girl are still friends. Well, how's about that?
What a funny story to tell, though, later.
Still friends.
Yahoo!
Good for you. That's fantastic. Let me see here. Oh, man, some of you sent some stuff in, but you also sent other stuff in, and because of Google and our text line, it buries them. There's one.
I didn't touch anything.
No, if you send a new one, it defaults back to the original text you sent.
Only after it's been opened.
I hate it.
I know.
I was a side chick because I found out my boyfriend at the time had another girlfriend without me knowing. So I got back at him by dating his best friend. And long story short, I got pregnant with his best friend. And looking back at it now, it was supposed to be to make him, my ex-boyfriend, jealous. And it turns out it failed. That's a hell of a backfire.
Yeah.
And now there's a baby. Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Right now it's Kesha and TikTok. It's Q92.
Wait.
All right, next up, keep your cell phone face down during that first date. We understand men don't carry purses, and having to sit down with a hockey puck-sized phone in your pocket is a bit uncomfortable. If it's possible, keep the offending piece of technology out of sight altogether, but if you need to plop it on the table, silence it and put it face down. Even if you're fascinated by her, a light blinking out of the corner of your eye alerting you of an incoming message is distracting. And girls notice when your eyes are bobbling back and forth between your phone and them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The other reason I would tell you to do that, and I have before when I've been texting friends that I know are on first dates, is just because if you don't have, like, if you have the preview on your screen, I wouldn't want your date to see anything that I was sending. Because we've sent things before, like, is he a total dog? Like, is he super ugly? Is he super nice?
Is he super ugly?
Like, for blind dates, like, I've done it to my sister. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just send, like, are you alive? Like, did they kill you? Like,
are you in the woods yet?
right. That would be my reasoning for being like, remember to put your phone face down on the table.
So, are you for putting the phone down? Cell phone
Yeah,
down?
I think that's a good
All
idea. I think that's just courteous all the way around for whichever reason you're stating.
Someone texts, don't open the door, because if you aren't willing to do it every time, you're setting an unrealistic expectation.
That's right. And, you know,
Sure, be fun or on some level, right?
yes, of course it is. What is not fun about getting your Christmas jams on and climbing onto a train?
Well, I would dress normal. I don't think I would. Go in my
No, dude, wait. If you're going on this train, you got your pajamas on.
Why?
Because that's what you do.
Is that
And
what
in
they
the
do in
movie, yes,
even the adults are in pajamas?
there is no adults on the train in Polar Express.
Well, then I can't go then. I don't want to meet Chris Hansen.
You got to take the minors and oversee them. This,
So Jimmy would have to dress up in jammies, but
Yes.
I wouldn't because I'm
no,
an adult.
you would.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, what up? Every party has a pooper, and I guess we know who ours is, everybody.
No, it's every party has a pooper. That's why we invited you. You sing it.
I don't
that
care.
person.
Every party has a pooper. That's why we invited
you. I just think it's kind of creepy for adults to be in PJs.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like it.
People
like it.
literally wear PJs. Not saying that it's
The
right.
adults
To
do?
Walmart or Target. Like, I go out shopping.
That's a little different. There's no holiday cheer there.
Yeah, get in the holiday spirit. Do you guys do matching family jammies?
No,
What?
we don't.
That surprises me a little bit.
Jake, do you do matching family pajamas?
Yeah.
Believe you. Do you?
Yeah.
Believe you. Huh. I
Who
don't.
does matching jammies? I want to know. Like, is this are me? I think you're the odd man out. I do. That's my gut.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe not like totally matchy, but like everybody gets a new pair of Christmas jammies that they wear on Christmas morning.
No, that never happened in my house. And
What?
Kind of glad it didn't. The question to you, Lauren, is what is your true favorite beer? Beer. I don't care about seltzers or liquor. Beer.
Everyday beer, like
If Lauren wants an ice cold beer on a rough day, only a beer. I don't want to hear Truly. I don't want to hear wine cooler. I want to hear
I drink beer.
Well, listen, I drink Trulies too. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, like, it's
No, I
beer
know.
day. It's not hard seltzer day.
Either Miller Lite or Modelo.
Miller Lite or Modelo?
Yeah.
I would say I'm Miller Lite or Bud Light. Those are the two beers that I think have the best taste.
Yep.
To me. Jake, your favorite beer. I don't know why Lauren and I are naming two each, but
I can't name one.
You don't have a favorite
You
beer?
don't like beer?
Not at all. I have never finished a beer. I've tried.
You've never finished a beer in your life?
No, because I tried once because I know Star's dad likes drinking beers. I was like, maybe one day he would want to have a beer with me. So I tried to force myself to have a beer one time. I couldn't do it.
Are
Do you have a video of that?
No, I don't.
Are you talking about you had a beer with Daddy? Is that what you're talking about?
No. It was alone. It was
Daddy
no.
David and Poo Poo Face.
No,
had a
I did
beer?
not. I was trying
A
to prep.
tickle fight.
Okay, Christian.
I was trying to prepare myself for that moment, but it never happened because I was doing it alone. But no, I couldn't finish it.
Listen, some people don't like. I get it. There are people that just don't like the taste of beer.
Do you like pumpkin beers? Because now's
No,
the
I
time
don't
for
like
all
pumpkin.
of that. I had my first pumpkin ale at Winking Lizard last weekend. It was so good. But you guys are listening and you really enjoy pumpkin beer, it's kind of expensive, but it is so worth it. Because you only really drink one, right? And then you have your follow-up beer, like Miller Lite or Modelo or whatever.
Right. O'Doul's. Right.
Something like that. Southern Tier Pumpkin Nitro is so stinking good.
Have you been drunk, Jake?
One time.
Off what? Wine coolers?
No, it was the strawberry daiquiris or pina colada.
Oh, I thought he was going to say
that.
I had that half a beer.
All right. So, been drunk once in your life at 24.
Yeah.
And cannot stand the taste of beer. You've never been able to even finish a bottle of beer.
Correct.
Okay. Last time you even had liquor or alcohol?
A couple days ago.
Oh, look at you.
Whoa.
Look at you.
Not the answer I was thinking was going to come out of his mouth.
Was it a daiquiri?
No, I made I took coconut rum and ginger ale and blue snow cone syrup and just mixed it together because I was desperate.
Interesting.
Fruity little drink. Okay.
You are so fascinating. Just
you should make a snow cone and do that concoction. That would be really good. Like boozy snow cones.
We've thought about that so many times.
Oh my gosh.
Never.
Jake, that's another part of your business.
Yeah.
For adults. The adult
been,
bounce party.
It's been thought about, but liquor license and stuff like that, I don't know how to.
Yeah, it's legit.
I'll help you.
I'm
serious. Okay.
The things of it. You know how to make a bomb?
Don't ask him.
No.
Okay. Wouldn't shock me. He was like, well, of course.
Did you ever make those bombs?
What kind would you like? Today's hit music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here hanging out with you here in the 9 o'clock hour on your Friday morning. Thank you for having us on your radio. Thank you for streaming us at Q92radio.com. And hello, and thank you to everyone watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We appreciate any way you guys are checking out the Q92 Morning Show here today. 9 o'clock hour. We're not done with giveaways yet. We got two for you. We're going to be playing Pick Your Ticket later on this hour. We'll hit the queue to call. Caller number 10 will get a list of concerts. They tell us which one they want tickets to, and we hook you up. And at the end of this hour, we're going to hook up somebody who's watching the live video feed of the show, someone who goes over, checks out the live video, likes the live video, and interacts with us in the comments. That makes you eligible to be randomly selected and made a finalist for the Lakers Cavs tickets we're giving away. We'll announce who we randomly select at the end of the show here today, the end of the hour. And also, Maddie coming up from Hall of Fame Village as well. Going to be checking in with her, seeing what the Village is up to this weekend, the upcoming week. We have all that for you here. Our phone number is 330-450-9292, and our text line is 330-269-9292. We saw this come across last hour. Well, we saw a tweet that had speculation.
Yeah.
But Cleveland sports media confirmed the Browns have a few, actually, quarterbacks coming in to work out for the team today. The biggest name on that list and the one that was spotted on a plane heading to Cleveland, Joe Flacco, is one of the quarterbacks that's coming in to work out for the Browns today.
Yeah, and
Obviously,
that's been confirmed that he's legitimately
Mary Kay
there.
Cabot, who is a beat reporter
Yeah.
for the Cleveland Browns, confirmed that he's one. He's not the only one. He's the biggest name,
Right.
but he's not the only one. They're bringing in a few quarterbacks to work out for the team today as they look to probably add a veteran for the rest of the season. But obviously, you know football, you know Joe Flacco from his time with the Ravens. Yes, he's been with other teams since then,
Yes.
but his glory days were in Baltimore.
Yeah, he's 38 years old. He has not played this season for any team.
Nope, he's coming right off the street.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's the only name that's leaked so far.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a bunch of huge, great names on the street. So you're probably not going to know some of the other ones that are coming in. But
you never know.
The Browns doing their due diligence. And in Cleveland this morning to work out multiple quarterbacks, but the biggest name, Joe Flacco.
Yeah, we even saw him standing up, getting off of his flight.
Yeah. Yeah, he was he was leaving a flight that was going to Cleveland. So he was getting on the plane to go to Cleveland. That picture went out on X, and everyone speculated, but then it got confirmed by NFL network sources and Mary Kay Cabot, who covers the Browns, that, yeah, he's working out for him this morning.
Yep.
I wonder how early that'll be. Imagine getting right off the plane, heading to Berea, they're like, work out for us.
I think that's probably what happens.
Run around, throw.
Yeah.
Let us give you a physical.
Yeah.
How are your knees? How are your shoulders?
Right.
That's just crazy. Get right off there. No, I got in town last night. I'm going to get a good night's rest. And
No, he should have slept before I got on that plane.
could you be here tomorrow morning? So, obviously, even if they signed someone, they wouldn't be able to play till next week. But
You never know. If they got
Yes, I
somebody
do.
that... No.
Lauren,
What?
sign him on Friday.
Yeah.
Start on Sunday.
Listen, it's the Cleveland Browns, man. Anything can happen.
Not that.
Okay.
Not that. I love when you don't believe me.
No, I don't.
What do you want to bet?
Well, I'm not saying that they're going to do it. I'm just saying it could happen.
Okay. Yes, anything could happen. You're right.
Yes.
A dog could be quarterback for the Browns this week.
It could.
It
Why didn't
could
we
happen.
think about that?
It could happen.
Don't we have mascots that could step up and fill the role?
I don't listen. I'm okay giving DTR one more shot. Kid's a rookie. He got thrown into that last game.
He did. I guess he only had an hour to prep
Yeah.
last time.
He didn't even know he was gonna, it wasn't like he went in that whole week knowing he was going to play.
But can we have this veteran on the sidelines in case that's not working out for us on Sunday?
I think that's what they're trying to do. Y'all just turning your backs on PJ Walker.
No, I actually was a little disappointed we didn't start him. I feel like he earned it.
I get it. You drafted DTR. I know 5th round. You drafted him. You know what you have in PJ Walker.
Yeah.
You want to see what you have in this. Is there anything with this kid? Can he
But
be
do
a
we
real
have
backup?
to pick this game to see?
Well, yeah. By cross elimination, your starter's done for the year. So,
I guess.
yeah. PJ's okay. He'll be
Yeah.
in the league. He'll be a team's backup.
Yeah, he will.
You know what I mean? And listen, there are worse jobs to have than an NFL backup quarterback. Nice little check. You're in the NFL. You're not getting hit every week, and everybody thinks you're that missing link on the. You know what I mean? When things go bad, everyone's like, put in the backup.
Yeah.
You're sometimes the most popular guy on the team.
That's true. See,
Right.
even Jamie over on Facebook agrees with me. A dog would be better than Watson.
Yeah. Well, that's because you guys hate Watson.
He gave us 41 reasons not to like him.
No charges.
It's still, where there's smoke, there's fire, man. Come on.
Well, those fires all got put out pretty quick.
Yeah, they did. I guess money is the new water.
I guess. That's the only. Listen, clearly the man has an issue, and his idea of a massage may be different than everyone else.
Yes.
The only thing from that thing that always threw me off is out of how many was 21, 22?
It was a lot.
Not one of them was not one. And I truly mean this. Like, not one of them was like, no, I ain't taking the money. You're going to answer for what you did. Out of 20 some?
I guess. I mean, maybe.
Not one was like, no, screw that.
I mean, they were.
You're going to answer for this.
They were all masseuses. So they probably weren't making killer money.
I guess, but I think you would you take the money?
It was more than 20 women.
You think you just took the money?
I don't know what I would have done. I've never been in that position, so I can't even speculate. I don't know.
That's the part that always threw me off. I'm like, not one of them was like, screw that and screw your payoff.
Right. Like no one had that.
Yeah,
had
like
a strong
we're
enough
going
backbone.
to court. It's going to be on record, and everyone's going to know.
Yeah.
That's the part that always really. I was very bewildered by that. With so many.
Yeah. I mean, it was over 20. It says settles with 20 of 24 women. That was so 24 women total. And then the last 4, it took a while to settle with. Like those were probably the ones that
all
needed.
settled, right? Is there anyone outstanding?
I don't think so, but I would need more time to dive into this a little deeper.
Isn't that crazy? To think about that?
Now this one, no, ma'am, it was more than that because this says 30 women settle with Deshaun Watson.
They all settled.
Yeah.
I guess that's the part, and I'm not in any way saying he didn't do anything. Clearly, like I said, I believe he has a different. I mean, this topic's been talked over a million times. I'm just saying the part that always made me go, "Wow!" Like, not one of them was like, "Screw you, man." No, like, you're going to pay for this.
I mean, maybe things started happening that made them afraid to stand out.
Oh, now you think he threatened them?
Maybe.
You got anything to back that up with? That's a pretty bold statement to say on the radio.
I said maybe. I'm just saying, why would all 30 women? Either it was a very large sum of money or they were afraid of something.
All right.
What are the 2 other reasons that would happen?
Well, I don't know that there's any evidence of him threatening people's lives.
I didn't say there was. I said maybe they were afraid of something.
I don't know. I just always found it weird.
You act like I just came out and said that he left a pig's head on their front porch or something.
It's a horse's head.
Whatever it is.
It's a horse.
Or poop in a trash bag lit on fire.
Ooh. People still do that?
I don't know.
Used to be a fun thing kids did.
Yeah.
The old flaming poo. Oh, God. Someone said, I can't believe Kaepernick hasn't volunteered his services.
I saw somebody make a meme out of that.
He did to the Jets, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did.
When Aaron Rodgers got hurt?
Yeah.
He was like, hi. Jets were like, hi. See ya. It's Diochi Kodak Black. What it is? Block Boy. Q92. Then again, maybe I would have got the G.I. Joe aircract carrier if I'd have done that. So
Chris on Facebook said, Bigglesworth, get up to date, LOL. We do every year.
I wear PJs everywhere. The fact you can't wear them on the Polar Express, though, is crazy. No, you can.
No, you can. Christian doesn't want to, and I said it would be blasphemous if he didn't.
We do matching jammies. I look forward to it. What is wrong with you people?
Oh, no. Christmas matching jammies is like, it's a must. It's a must. And I always get my kids'
the Brady
picture.
Bunch, maybe.
Oh, stop.
For the Waltons.
We always get our kids' picture in front of the Christmas tree. Same place every year in their matching
I will say this, and if anyone knows me, you're laughing. I am apparently doing family Christmas photo.
The only thing that can make that statement better is if she said, in our matching Christmas pajamas.
Apparently that's happening. And it's also happening on an NFL Sunday.
Yes, Jamie, hit that button. Hit that button, Christian. Hit it. Hit it.
No! No! Which one do you want to hear? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
She is trying to effort it to be before 1:00 kickoff of the Bears game. But as of right now, there will be Christmas pictures taken of the family on a Bears Sunday. So, see how that goes.
Tracy, or I'm sorry, Caitlin on Facebook says, matching jammies for life. And Tracy said, it's only once a year. Come on.
If you go to the Polar Express and don't wear PJs, you will be the only one.
I feel like you should get kicked off if you go to the Polar Express and you don't have jammies.
To drive from the Canfield Bourbon area to Cleveland in pajamas.
What's to you get on an Akron, but yeah.
Oh, you got on an Akron?
What kind of pajamas do you think I'm telling you to wear?
I don't know. My pajamas are Nike shorts and a T-shirt.
Okay, well then get some Christmas shorts and a Christmas T-shirt, and you'll be fine.
I don't know how I feel about this at all. But I mean, hey, listen for the cue to call later on this hour when you're out to the Polar Express, where apparently you can wear pajamas. But they have to be Christmas jammies. And apparently, a lot of you and your families wear matching Christmas pajamas every year. Is that really true? Yes, or can you just text yes or no? Does your family dress up as Christmas pajamas for Christmas morning, you said?
Christmas morning, yeah. Like I lay out their Christmas pajamas.
Coming up, look at your forecast for Mark Johnson. We'll be joined by our friends at the Hall of Fame Village and catch up with them coming up next here on Q92. How is the world not talking about this more? How is every show, whether you're sports talk, wacky FM morning show, news talk, farm talk, NPR, smooth jazz, I don't know, whatever it is you're talking about, why was yesterday the only thing people were talking about not the Navy pilot testifying under oath in front of our government that basically there are UFOs? Not basically, he claims there are. And mind you, he's under oath. Now, have people probably lied under oath? Probably, but that's really far to take it for a lie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's really far to take it to go, I'm going to sit in front of Congress for a joke or just for poops and giggles. This guy was speaking yesterday. I mean, I've known there's aliens. You can't tell me that out of all the planets and all the universes and all the solar systems, we are the only one that has living beings. And people tell me, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Like, does that make sense? Does that really make sense?
Well, I mean, it's been long known that like the Navy and the Air Force, I mean, different branches of the military have had video that they have actually released of things that they believe could be UFOs.
Yeah. What do they call them now? UABs, they call them, or something else? They call it. They have a new name they call them. I mean, this is the clip of him telling you. Well, I mean, it's right here.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
I don't know what a skiff is, but that's where they'd have to talk. Someone Google skiff.
I'm on it.
I assume that means like in private, away from everybody else. You know what I mean? Maybe in a padded room.
early, clearing skies, a low near 33. Online at warthercutlery.com.
Thank you, Mark. It is currently 9:22 on your Friday morning. We're at 56 with cloudy skies in Canton.
All right, every Friday around this time, we are joined by our friends at the Hall of Fame Village. Madison Zurakowski joining us as usual to talk a little bit about what the Village is up to this weekend, the upcoming weeks. Always great to catch up with the Village. Madison, how are we doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
We're doing good. It's Friday. We're looking forward to it. Can you believe we are a week away from Black Friday?
No. Oh my gosh. I feel like everyone keeps saying, oh my gosh, Thanksgiving's a few weeks away. Like, I don't have to worry about it. It's like, oh, it's next week.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's insane. Like, we just went and got our stuff, like, to cook, like our turkey and stuff this week. We're like, holy cow. Like,
yeah, I got to do that this weekend.
It's insane. But it's almost here. The holidays are here, and awesome stuff that the Village has going on right as the holiday season is right here upon us.
Absolutely. We have so much going on here per usual. This week, or I guess today in particular, we're actually going to be hosting the Pizza Oven grand opening. So even though, yes, it has been open for a few weeks, more of like a soft launch to kind of get business up and running. But we're really, welcoming all public to come out today. We're going to start around 11, cut the ribbon around 11:30, and they are having so many goodies that they're offering. So they're going to have tickets to a Browns game that they're giving away, New Kids on the Block, which will be at Blossom next summer, different percentages off of different, meals and pizzas that they have. And then every customer will get one free slice. So definitely come out today if you're hungry during lunchtime. It'll, like I said, start around 11 and then go all night until 9 until they close. So definitely excited to kind of get the word out and welcome everyone to get their free slice. And I mean, who doesn't love a little pizza oven?
Tell you what, Madison, now another temptation for you when you're at work every day now. They just keep adding them to you, don't they?
My bank account hurts. I'm not going to lie.
I bet. Well, speaking of amazing and fun things happening over at the Village, with Thanksgiving being right around the corner, everybody is in the holiday mindset. And you guys have done it again. You've brought Winter Blitz back to the Hall of Fame Village. And there is so much for everyone to enjoy this season. Maddie, tell us a little bit about what people can expect and how people can reserve a session over at the Hall of Fame Village or maybe even an igloo.
Yeah, absolutely. So Winter Blitz is back this year. We'll start December 9th and run through January 15th. So we're super excited to be able to bring back this, holiday, just seasonal event. Last year was a great kickoff for us. And this year we're really building off of that. Like you said, with the igloos, I mean, those are already selling like crazy. And we're so excited because I don't know, I feel like when you go to different places and you get to see the ambiance of the igloos and just to experience a different way, to be at, a destination, we're really hyped and really excited to be able to give people this experience. So the igloos, for example, you'll be able to get different food and beverage options. Of course, we'll have our touchdown tube hill that'll go right through the uprights, and then you'll actually end on the Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium field. So there's going to be a little something for everyone. Of course, we encourage everyone to check out the fan engagement zone as we have so much, opening. Of course, Heggies will be here shortly. So we're just excited to welcome people back. And especially with, kids being off school and family coming into town, it's a perfect way to kind of celebrate the holidays. So if you're interested, please check it out. Tickets are available now at HOFvillage.com.
Absolutely. And not only that, you can come over and you can do a session, but you can also grab dinner while you're there, stop in at Smush and get some desserts, do some shopping, to get a jump on the holidays. There's so much you can do while you're over there. I love how you guys are just like this little city in of itself, honestly, where you can just do so much while you're there. So, yeah, I can't wait. We're going to go tubing this year.
I talk about it all the time. That's what's really cool. They're making it like a destination like all day.
Oh,
like
yeah.
It's a place you can go
and spend the entire day.
What I really was awesome, Madison, is you guys are you have no intention of just being a seasonal place to hang out. You want a place for people to hang out, do things, enjoy things, shop, get something to eat all year round. And it's awesome to see it come to life.
Thank you. Yeah, you're 100% right. We had done the research. People were only staying, on campus or going to the hall. It's such a bucket list item for maybe a few hours and then going up 77 and, enjoying Cleveland. And we really wanted to change that narrative. And rather than just staying for a few hours, we wanted them to be able to stay for a day, days, nights. So it's a great way to be able to accommodate all those things with having the retail, the restaurants, of course, the water park is on the way and we'll be breaking ground on the hotel here within the coming months. So we're just so excited to be able to offer people that experience. If, they're making the way to Canton, why not, actually stay, play, and enjoy with us?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Madison. We appreciate you taking time every week to come and chat with us because we love hearing about all of the latest developments over at the Hall of Fame Village and what locals who listen to the morning show can expect when they come over to the campus to visit, because there's a lot. So
yes, we're always up to something at the Village.
Yeah, I drove by the other day on my way somewhere, and Van Madison, that building for the water park is going up so fast, it's insane.
I mean, it's impressive.
It'll be enclosed by the end of this year. I actually had the privilege of walking through it yesterday, and it was just, I had a bajillion questions. I'm like, what is this? Where is this going? Like, it's so crazy to see, these renderings on paper come to life and really come full circle. So knowing that the countdown is kind of on and that, it's really going to be looking how, it will in, the coming months that it'll open is just incredible. So we're super excited.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Madison, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys.
Yes.
We won't get to talk to you next week, but we'll catch up with you the week after. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours, and as to everybody, all of our friends over at the Hall of Fame Village. So
thank you. Same to you guys.
Have a good day.
There you go, man. Madison Zurkowski, Hall of Fame Village, joins us every week.
Yeah,
awesome stuff going on.
I
drove by. I was heading to my Facebook Live with Sarda this week, and I was driving 77.
Yep.
And I looked over and I was like, look how tall that building is.
You haven't been in a while, have you? I
No.
drove past there a few weeks ago with my son on the way home from getting his hair cut, and he was like, what is that? And I'm like, that's the water park. He's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no. I mean, it's so impressive. It's gigantic.
It is pretty cool. Really, really, really cool. And it's coming right here to Canton. How awesome is that? It's Taylor Swift, Cruel Summer on Q92. Again, 9 dating deal breakers that really aren't. They shouldn't be. He's considerably older or younger than you.
Yeah, I'm okay with
that. Should not be a huge deal
I mean,
breaker.
unless we're talking like 16 and 36, then I'd,
Yeah.
But if it's over 18, okay. I mean, I might be like, ooh, that's weird. Like, I don't know.
I'm 6 years older than my fiance.
I'm 5 years younger than Tony. He has a cousin. I don't remember the exact ages. I want to say she was like 32 and he was 51 when they got married. Like, it was a big.
Yeah.
And now he's like in his 60s and she's only in her 40s. I just keep thinking, like,
You know what, those 60s isn't what it was.
it's not, but I keep thinking things change. And I'm still like young and primal, and then things change.
You think you're still young and primal?
Yeah.
In your 40s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in certain departments, I'm not saying like I'm not talking appearance wise. I'm not talking anything like that, but I
Yeah.
still feel good.
No,
and
we're
want-
in that part of life where we still feel like we're young and awesome
Right.
and hip, but we're not.
Right, and I acknowledge that. I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had a full circle moment with my daughter last night. Pura Vida bracelets. She was like, my niece has them on, and she's like, I love those bracelets. I'm like, Mary, I have like 7 of them.
Yeah.
You do? I'm like, yeah, because they were popular like a while ago. I just don't wear them anymore. So she, of course, wants them, which is fine. But like, you have those moments where you're like, gosh, I'm old. I'm no longer cool. My
No.
kids do not look at me like I am.
Yeah. Yeah, they never did. Yeah. Not you, everyone. Number 2.
Oh, thanks.
I said not you, everyone.
Yeah.
Myself included. You think my not daughter thinks, oh, man, Christian's awesome?
I think she does.
Yeah. Number 2. Number 2, and I support this one. He's balding.
Yeah, no, that's not a good reason. Some guys
That's a
can
deal.
rock the crap out of a bald
You know what,
head.
though? I'm going to stick up for people. Listen, we all have. Now, do some people take it too far and they want perfection? Okay. But we all have things and styles that we like or don't like. I don't think that makes you a bad person if you're not attracted to someone who's bald.
Yeah, I mean, it's just personal preference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't look, if someone's like, man, sorry, man, I don't like guys with big heads. Now, do you ever want to hear that? Of course you want to hear that.
Right.
But just because I'm bald means you have to, I don't know. I don't see that as a big deal.
Right.
We all have, there's hairstyles we like on guys or girls. There's
tats, no tats,
that's what I'm
beards,
saying. Like,
no beard.
Oh, you don't like how I look? Screw you.
Right.
I like you. That's just not my style. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, and I'm probably not saying it right.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
Okay. Not into bald guys. Okay. You can get a wig. You can go get a hair transplant.
No,
we talked about how bad those transplants are. My God. Number 3, he lives far away from you. I think that maybe should be a little bit. Depending on how far.
I think it really depends on the people. I mean, if you guys are very social people or you're very needy people, you need to be together a lot. Long distance is not going to work well for you.
Right.
But if you have confidence and faith in your partner and you guys have to be away from each other for a while and make that commitment to see each other, talk every day, I think you can make it work. I think it really depends on the person.
I got to say, nothing like that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to think of the worst thing ever happened to me in a hotel. I don't think I have a worst thing, but I did have a room I stayed in that had bullet holes in it in Albany, New York.
Are you serious?
Yep. When I did radio for Arena Football, we didn't always, it was like Arena Football. So we didn't always, stay in the Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we stayed wherever the home team would put us up. And sometimes home teams thought it was funny to put us, and we would do the same.
Suspicious.
I think there was a team that did that to us, I believe. And maybe it was Albany. I might be wrong. What was awesome is then they had to come to Youngstown to play us. We put them up in Cleveland. We put them up in Cleveland.
I was going to say.
Made them drive down from Cleveland to Youngstown for the game.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, well done.
Yeah.
Little subtle revenge there.
Yeah.
Enjoy your hour bus ride to the arena.
Have fun.
When we could have put you in a hotel in this town.
Right.
So I remember that. It smelled. It was very dirty. And it had bullet holes in the wall.
Oh, my. I've never had anything like that.
Yeah. After my divorce, I bought an 80-inch TV.
Good for you.
Some of you are making those purchases after the divorce. That's interesting. Well, all right, everyone that got divorced out there, what was your first big purchase after the divorce? Because apparently this is real.
Is it like a compensation purchase or?
I don't know. Is it just to spoil
just makes
yourself?
You feel better? Like
so far, we got $5,000 on sports cards, and someone bought an 80-inch TV.
And this can be male or female.
Yeah, I don't care. You got a divorce. What was your big purchase after the divorce? What was your first? You know what? I'm about to drop a few K on this.
I know somebody who got divorced and ended up spending God knows how much on this.
Oh, boobies?
Yep.
You can say boobies.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Oh, you can say boobies.
She bought some boobies.
Got herself some boobs after the ex-husband, huh?
Yeah.
Who was running out of Diet Mountain Dew. Led her to winning a $100,000 Powerball prize. Rose Anderson. She stopped by the old Quality Mart on US 1 because she simply needed more Diet Mountain Dew. While she was there, she figured, what the heck? Bought herself a ticket for Monday night's drawing, and she won $100,000.
Hey, look at that. My husband's best friend is like addicted to Diet Mountain Dew, so you keep going to get that Mountain Dew, buddy. You never know what it'll lead to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy.
Yep.
Why can't that happen to me? That's insane.
I don't know.
Oh, God, that makes me unbelievable. Let me see here what else we have. having different taste in movies is dating deal breakers for nearly half of Americans. Did you know that?
No.
Survey found 45% of Americans agree that having different movie tastes in a relationship can be a deal breaker. This was a survey of 5,000 Americans.
Yeah.
This isn't a world, this is America.
Tony and I have very vast differences in taste in movies. We just don't watch movies together. How about that?
There you go. What do you think the average amount of weight is that Americans expect to put on this holiday season? They
5
talked
pounds.
to 2,000 Americans. 72% of them agreed on this. Higher.
10?
8.
Oh.
3/4 of Americans are planning to enjoy the end of the year and not worry about their diet at all. Up significantly last year, according to a new survey. The results show that 72% of the 2,000 Americans surveyed this year want to make the most of the rest of 2023, regardless of what that means for their diet.
Well, I don't think this is the time of year to start dieting, certainly.
No, it's not.
I do try and at least watch it a little bit so I don't gain 8 pounds.
Yeah.
3 to 5, it's going to happen, but it comes right off once you start eating better and not so much like garbage.
Psychologists explain why you might be feeling 3 years younger.
Oh?
Yeah. It said COVID-19 had a detrimental effect on everyone's mental health. Research shows that kids are still struggling in school while young adults complain their maturity has been stunted. A phenomenon experts are calling the pandemic skip.
So is that what's wrong with today's
Posted
year?
a video on TikTok breaking down her understanding of the buzzy phrase, whatever age you were when the pandemic started is where you are mentally. Because 3 years were wasted.
I don't buy what they're selling.
That is dumb.
It is very dumb. Hey, I have a really good one.
All right.
A leading British ultra marathon runner has been banned for 12 months by UK Athletics disciplinary panel for using a car during her 50-mile race and then standing proudly on the trophy block accepting the award for 3rd place.
There you go.
That's right. Josiah Zakruski admitted that she jumped into her friend's vehicle during the 2023 GB Ultras Manchester to Liverpool race on the 7th of April, but claimed she did not, not only did she do so after telling marshals that she was injured, but that she was also no longer competing. However, she crossed the finish line and didn't say a word when they clocked her in the 3rd place time. So she also said that there might have been just a miscommunication and that she realizes probably she
what was
should
the
have...
miscommunication? No cars?
I don't know.
It's not the rules.
She said, quote, I accept my actions on the day that I did travel in a car and then later completed the run, crossing the finish line and inappropriately receiving a medal and trophy, which I did not return immediately, and I probably should have.
I just want to point out you still didn't win the race.
No, you
used
needed
a
lift.
You used a car and did not come in first.
Oh, she didn't give anything back, and she knew she cheated and still accepted the award. I feel like she should just be done altogether. Like, they should just not let her run this race.
I kind of like that she won't give it back.
She's keeping it. She
Like,
still
no,
hasn't returned it.
Came in 3rd.
Right.
Tell me I'm lying. There you go.
You know what? You deserve your Top Thrill Dragster award
See?
more than she deserves.
And it is an award. Thank you for acknowledging that. There
Yes,
you go.
you're
There's
welcome.
some randomness for you in the 9 o'clock hour. It's Tate McRae, Greedy. Pick your ticket coming up on Q92. My ex stole his mom's car at 13 to go get snacks. He hates the neighborhood, so he ran over trash cans. So she turned him in. He spent 30 days in juvenile detention.
Wow. At 13.
Yeah. I'm going to get snacks. And
It's
I
still
can't
a
stand.
thing.
I'm going to run over everyone's trash can.
It's still a thing. When I got my car serviced a couple weeks ago, the lady that was there was telling me that her 13-year-old daughter, or I'm sorry, she was 15, took their 13-year-old daughter, stole the family car, went and joyrode in the school's parking lot, and ended up taking it off, like going down like over a hill, and did like $5,000 worth of damage to the car.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wrapped around a telephone pole. I was 17. I also backed over a friend's foot as a teenager.
Ooh.
I went to Buckeye Career Center. Everyone knows leaving there was a crap show. I ended up rear-ending a college professor a week after getting my damn license because I was trying to get my cassette player to play.
Your cassette player.
Couldn't get your Mr. Big to be with you.
Next to be with you. Hold on, little girl. You got to get going.
Shooting bottle rockets and throwing eggs out the window at people when I was a teenager.
Oh, wow.
I get you in trouble. We used to do the shoot bottle rockets at each other.
Why? I don't understand. Do you know how dangerous that is?
Somewhat. It was funny. Hey, lived to tell the tale.
You did, thank God.
I like I'm doing the 18-hour fasting to stay extra lean. I need to tell you that I'm trying to stay extra lean.
Yeah.
Then following up with, I'm working out because I'm a savage with apocalyptic levels of energy. I kind of want to put that on a t-shirt. I'm savage with apocalyptic levels of energy.
Save that.
Keep up, baby.
What if we open a merch shop?
True.
I like that. Save that, please.
What we do is we put DM dummies on the front and on the back put one of the DMs.
Yes.
I'm a savage with apocalyptic levels of energy. Keep up, baby.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'll put new folder.
Yes.
Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Hall of Fame dummies.
I love it.
I will put that one. I will drag the one with apocalyptic levels of energy. I'll put that in there. Hi, Ernestine. Love your smile. Hope you had a great day. Your energy is next level, and I love it. Both of those unanswered. Now, you know what? No, I'm not going to hit that.
No, it shouldn't be. But Ernestine.
Well, I got to change the name.
I know that, but really.
So, came in with a compliment. Didn't call her like beautiful queen, princess.
Thank God.
Love your smile. Hope you had a great day. Came back with, I don't know how I feel about coming back with talking about her energy levels. But he took 2 and he was through.
Maybe he's into crystals.
Maybe, and chakras.
Boom, chakra.
So, you know what? I'm going to pass.
You've got this.
You're all right, sir. You did just fine. Oh, God, if we're going to do, I found another one. A man this guy is very upset that people aren't reading their Bible.
Okay. Like regular Bible reading.
Like reading it cover to cover.
Like doing devotions in the morning.
He is very mad.
Okay.
And this one goes a little off the rails, too.
Did you read it first before you hand it out? Probably not. And I can guess why. Because the same kind of person who's too lazy to read the back of the church tract is the same kind of person who's too lazy to read their Bible cover to cover.
Just so you know, that was the Bible he was slamming on the table.
Let's just beat it around.
And it's the same kind of people who want to go by what somebody says instead of what this book says.
I've been missing church, apparently. I
was going to say, what is happening up in these churches?
If I knew church was this fun, I'd have been going. I don't come back a long time ago. Just like he slams down the.
Because the same kind of person who's too lazy to read the back of the church tract is the same kind of person who's too lazy to read their Bible cover to cover.
First of all, it's a long book.
I would love to see
right.
the faces of the congregation that he is speaking to right now.
First of all, it's like a Harry Potter book. It's a lot. So cover to cover the Bible, that's a lot to ask.
I mean, it's
a lot.
It is. That's why they say do devotions and stuff. That way you can work your way through it. It's not like sit down and don't get up until you finish it. It's not like that.
It's not like reading Green Eggs and Ham.
Well, no.
Sam, I am. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm going to try to find new preaching every day. Help you guys. You know, the Lord's important.
Yes, he is.
And we need to know it. Ben knows.
Ben sure knows.
Ben knows. Ben has a real good idea.
Yeah.
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him. And I said,
Ben.
I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I led that man to the Lord right there.
Hey, dude. Amen.
With physical violence, I'm sure that God would be proud.
Oh, God. Someone said, "Oh, let's not go down the Bible road." It's almost made up like Harry Potter, too. We don't know that. Hell, for all we know, Harry Potter's real. We don't know.
I'm pretty sure we know that. He's not.
Who's to say wizards were never among us? If witches can be around, why can't wizards?
Yeah.
We had witch trials.
We did.
When we have wizard trials.
I've been there. I've seen their graves and where it all happened.
I know you visited the sites.
I did.
Woo, man.
Yeah, evil. And what's your address?
I think speakerphone, mate.
You two got any big weekend plans? I cannot wait. Tonight's the first Friday. I don't have a football game to do since August.
Nice.
I can go home. Jamie is so happy that she won't have the baby by herself Friday night. So we're just going to we are going to be bums.
Yeah, we have a birthday party tonight.
Nice.
And then tomorrow we're painting. Yes.
What are you painting?
The shiplap in the bathroom needs a fresh coat before the holidays. Shiplap.
What the hell is a shiplap?
You don't know.
You were in a
shiplap is.
totally.
Jake, do you know what ship?
Nope.
Seriously?
See that? She's got ship black money or whatever it is.
The shiplap is like boards
Shiplap.
that you put on the wall, and it looks like old barn walls. Like, you ever seen that?
You like a pallet? A wood pallet?
No.
Sorry.
I have to show
She's too good for wood pallets, everybody.
Well, I'm not going to staple wood pallets.
Oh my
to
God,
wall.
I forgot I got you guys.
You did?
I swear to God, I forgot. I was going to do it the second we got on the air. I went to Meyer yesterday.
Yeah. He got Christmas tree cakes.
Wow.
They
Yay.
had the biggest display of this I've ever seen in my life at Meyer. And I was walking by laughing. And I was like, grab me one of those. And she's like, what? You don't? I was like, it's not for me. So feel free.
Yes.
High five. Christian's
And
the
because
best.
I hate those, I got myself. They have a chocolate version.
Yes.
So that's the one I'm going to eat.
Look at you.
So I thought, you know what? You two deserve it.
This is shiplap, by the way.
And I don't like the yellow, the white one. So.
When a wall's like that.
Oh, man, you are just in another tax bracket. That is
Oh,
fantastic.
stop it. You've been to
No,
my
I don't know
house.
if you guys know, they have a chocolate version. And I think it's way better.
Well, they've had the chocolate version for years.
But no one ever buys it. They all
That's
buy,
not
they
true.
buy that one.
I alternate because my kids get burnt out on the OG.
Jake, would you like a chocolate one too?
No, you can have those. I didn't know they had chocolate ones, to be honest.
No, you know what? I didn't either.
They
I told
always
you.
do. Even the butterfly cakes, they come in chocolate.
It was the biggest display of these I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen it.
Well, where was the display for the pumpkin delights? I still haven't found those.
I don't know.
Come on, little Debbie, get in the kitchen.
But I thought you two might like those for that. I know we've all been talking about eating less chocolate here and candy, and that doesn't help anything.
I was gonna say, so you brought in.
But I
cakes.
saw it. I was walking by, and I was like, "Hey, they love those." I don't like them, but they love those.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure. Actually, they have that. They came out with the ice cream a couple years ago. So good.
Really?
It's got chunks of this in it. Yeah.
I've never had the chocolate version.
You haven't?
No, I'm about to try it.
You're gonna like it.
Because well, why not now?
This is a breakfast of champions. We're gonna have Christmas tree cakes. At least I still have my banana too, though.
I like white cake and stuff, but like white with white.
You could have said something though before I ate a granola bar.
I didn't see you eating a granola bar.
I literally sit across from you every day.
I see your banana. Very good. Lauren, did you have a good day?
Yeah, I did. Our internet came back. Woo!
There you go.
So happy.
Finally, get back on
And
Pornhub.
You're an idiot. And we got a $40 bill credit. So I guess glass half full.
There you go. I had a normal day. What do we do? I went home, had to watch the kid. And then after she got off work, we had to go return. She won a microwave on Mac Bid, and it did not work.
Oh.
Had to take it back. They're very good. If you return, they'll credit you the money right back, instantly.
That's awesome.
They're very good at that.
Yeah.
The more and more I watch her in this, I'm a little impressed with how this place runs. Because, yes, there is an absolute chance you can get something that doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's a reason it was returned.
Right.
And so we brought it back, and there was we'll talk about no hassle. I'm like, all right, scan it. All right, the money's credited to your account. Like, you don't need my card or anything. She's like, nope, your card's linked to the account. You're good. Check. There it is. Boom.
Nice.
They weren't like, what do you mean it doesn't work?
Right.
We're just like, okay.
I don't think people do that too much anymore, but it used to be a real pain to take things back. Like, I would almost hold on to broken things because I just avoided it, you know?
Oh, terrible. But yeah, so I was very impressed with that. And she keeps winning things. She keeps winning auctions. Now she's obsessed with getting us a new microwave on Mac. I said, "What? Hey, listen, we're out. We're going to go drop this off. We're out. Why don't we just go to Home Depot or Lowe's and we'll get one?"
Yeah.
No. She's like, no, why? I'm not paying $100 for a microwave.
Why would you do that if you knew you could get it cheaper?
Well, look what happened. We got one that worked. And there's another one that was there that she's bidding on, and we took it out of the box and plugged it in to see if it worked. It does. So now she's bidding on that one actively.
There you go.
You're allowed to do that too, as long as you take the box back up and put it back together.
Oh.
You can plug something in and see. The only thing I don't, like I said, we talked about this when I'm in there, is some people have lawnmowers or weed cutters, and they're still dirty from being used. And I feel like that makes me not want to. I would not want to buy that at all. At least clean it up.
You would think.
Wipe it off.
I mean, I've always been a big, so when you have a garage sale, it bothers me when you put dirty things out. I'm a big, if we're going to have a garage sale, I bust out all the cleaning stuff, and I'm like, everything's going to be dusted. My mirrors are going to be clean. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I feel like the product will sell better, too, if it's clean.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with you at all. Here on today's hit music, it is Q92. It is 9:56. Crazy. Quick show today. All the guests, all the contests and everything.
Yeah, it was a big show. Super busy.
Before we get out of here, time to announce our finalists for those Lakers Cavs tickets. All you have to do is go over and check out the live video stream of the morning show that we have every day from 7 to 3, 7 to 2. 10. I'm just making up numbers.
Yeah, what's going on?
7 to 10. Monday through Friday. All you got to do is and interact with us in the comments section, and you could be randomly selected and made a finalist for this awesome contest to see LeBron James and the Lakers take on the Cavs a week from tomorrow at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Lauren, who are we randomly selecting today?
Today it is Scott Adams. Scott Adams, congratulations. He checked in with us on Facebook around 7:45 this morning. Looks like he's amped about this. He's put all the basketball emojis. So you're now in the running for these Lakers Cavs tickets. I'm going to reach out to you here after the show. We'll get your information, but good luck. Keep listening. There's going to be more chances.
Very, very cool. That's going to do it for us. Big thank you to Madison Zurkowski from Hall of Fame Village for joining us. Big thank you to WWE superstar Johnny Gargano for talking today, wrestling and Cleveland sports with us. That interview is up on YouTube right now, the Q92 YouTube. It's also on the Q92 X page and Q92's Facebook if you'd like to go back and listen just to that interview with Johnny Gargano. Again, to all our listeners who won tickets to that Saturday night's main event tomorrow night at the Civic Center, have a great time. Enjoy some wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget, if you are interested in making a donation towards Tusky Valley or to Bryn's fundraiser, who is a student involved in the accident in Tusky Valley, you can head over to Q92 social media pages. Information is there. All of the stuff that you need to know. We appreciate you guys interacting with the show and for hanging out with us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you for the calls, the texts, the comments on social. We appreciate it. We'll be back Monday morning. Jake will be back from Orlando in studio. We'll talk more about his journey and the things he saw and did. Very
wait.
cool.
I know.
And thank you to Jake for producing the show from Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
For those of you watching on Facebook, YouTube, and X. We'll catch you guys Monday morning. Enjoy the weekend. It's Thanksgiving week starting Monday. I can't believe it. It's Taylor Swift. Is it over now? It's Q92.